special event. It is Q2C Gamer Live Facebook Connect live chat, and this is pretty amazing. Todd, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh my God, this is craziness. I mean, we we decided this is like probably one of the biggest days of the year for us as Quest Group and Oculus and Facebook, and we decided in the middle of this while I'm away at Disney World that hey, let's do a new thing and let's do Restream to
Let's
stream to
completely
Facebook
change
Live.
how we do everything.
Exactly. So yeah, so I don't know how this is working, and I hope it looks good to everybody on on stream. You know what I mean? And let's watching live. But I hope this sounds good. I hope it looks good. This is our new thing now, guys. This is what we're going to look like from now on. I think we finally found a platform that we really like, and we're super excited to do it on a day like today, right?
Yeah, super excited. I'm just checking the stream now. It all looks good. We got 5 viewers already, and the quality of our little cells at the bottom is much better than our tests. So
nice. Yeah, we did a quick test in the group. I don't know if anybody caught it. We did a quick test in the group, right at 12 o'clock, and a couple people jumped in to say hi. But yeah, we were just basically looking to see what the hell we said. And this is the first time we went live and through this. We're just looking to see if make sure we could hear each other, we could see each other, and the video was good. And,
a couple people saw it and jumped in.
Yeah,
it was funny.
Yeah, so we actually have our own chat, guys, through Restream. So I just want to give everybody a heads up. I can still see you through Facebook chat, and if you want to talk and say hi, I'll still see your name and everything. But if you want to see yourself through the Restream chat, click on this link that you see just below our pictures, where it says "Want your name in Restream chat." If you just click onto that, all you got to do is link your Facebook account to Restream, and then I'll see you from now on in the Restream chat, and it'll be quicker and easier for me to see your comments and. I freaking love talking to everybody, so
yeah,
I want to see as many people in there. Yeah, this is really neat. Somebody again, Facebook user says you look
That's
awesome.
Me.
Who's the Facebook user?
Oh, the first one there sounds good, looks good. Is that's Nick? He popped in to say hi.
Nice. What's going on, Nick?
No, Nicky. We got 6 viewers already.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I love the way the backgrounds look, Todd. I mean, this Restream is something great. So, guys, what we'll do is you're going to see us doing the same thing tonight for our Thursday normal live chat. We're going to Restream it as well, and then starting next week, we'll be doing this Restreaming it, and we'll be streaming simultaneously to YouTube. So, if you're a YouTube user and you want to watch it through YouTube instead of watching it through Facebook, you'll have another option to go there and do it there. So it'll be very, very cool. And Ty Hurd's here. Ty, how you doing, man? Freaking super exciting day, man. I imagine you got to be as stoked as we are about what's going on, and so exciting, right? I mean, there's so much going on in the world of Facebook, and our two groups, being the two biggest groups out there, have to be like, I mean, you sense the excitement in all your members, and I know I see it in all my members, and just me myself. I'm like a kid at Christmas today. I mean, I'm in Disney World on vacation, and I'm like, Steph, we cancel all the plans for today because I'm not going to any parks. This right here, this Facebook Connect. That if they really, I'm just hoping they do what I think they're going to do. If they announce hardware, this is going to be like, my Disney World right here is
game
doing
changer,
this.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm like stalking the Oculus page to see if they make any updates or changes or.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's going to be amazing. I mean, I can't wait for new hardware. I know there's a lot of people out there that are like, oh, new hardware. We just got our hardware last year. But progress is progress, and I understand that but I don't think this is going to be a thing where you have to jump to this next platform. This is going to be a thing where if you choose you want to jump to the next platform, you can do that. I don't think it's going to be
like game manufacturers are going to stop making Quest 2 stuff, or
it's
going to be not compatible with the old equipment. It's not.
It's not going to be like the Quest 1. Quest 1's going away, right? We all know the Quest 1 is going to go away, just like the Go and the original Rift, are going away, and the Rift S is going away as well. So, I think the Quest 1's definitely going away, but the Quest 2 is going to be the standard Quest 2 that everybody has now, the 64, the 256, or what was the one they just did?
The 128.
The 128. Yeah, those aren't going anywhere. And those are probably going to be the preferred platform for quite a while. Unless, which I think there's a a Quest 3 is announced today. Ty, would your mind blow? Ty, my mind, I'm like thinking in my head last night, if they announce a freaking Quest 3, what the hell are we going to do?
My wife's going to kill me. That's what's going to happen because I'm going to be buying shit like nuts.
Well, but I mean, as us as people that run, Facebook groups that are tied to, Quest 2 community or things like that. I mean, we'd have to completely change everything. I mean, we're Q2C Gamer Live is our damn live cast name. You know what I mean? So
rebranding in 10 seconds.
I know. Yeah. I mean, this is the things, which is weird because this is the things that that people, like Arnuki Russell, who's out there. Hey, Arnuki, how you doing? And Ty, people, and Todd and Nick and myself and Key. These are the things, the decisions that we have to make as as moderators and admins of these groups to try and make the best decisions to watch our groups go forward. So yeah, it's kind of weird the way we have to do these things. But yeah, I'm super. I mean, if they drop a Quest 3, I don't care. I'm super excited either way. But I really think it's going to be. Yeah, I think it's going to be a Pro. I think probably everybody else thinks it's going to be a Pro as well. I mean, can you imagine if they just come out and it's a big boom, and they don't announce any hardware today at all, and it's just talking about Facebook's new name?
And it's going to be like, there's an Oculus, but it's coming in 2023. That'd be so disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, that would just be. I mean, like I said, the reason I want to do this live today is there's going to be stuff to talk about either way. Either we talk about them not just saying anything, about any hardware, which I don't think will happen, but or we have so much to talk about that things just blow apart and everything goes crazy from here on out. Yeah, Ty says, I doubt it'll be the 3. I'm guessing a Pro 2. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I have heard a couple of whispers from people that I know in the industry that possibly a 3, but I don't think so either. I think we have at least another year to figure shit out on our end, name change wise. So. But,
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Arnuki says he just got back from the hospital in time for this. Dude, I mean, that's awesome. I'm hoping everything's going good with you, Arnuki, and exciting times, right? Exciting times to jump in and watch this stuff. It was funny. Hey Deirdre, how you doing? It's good to see you. It was funny just to see right before we went live, I got notifications from like all these content creators, like Gamertag's going live, and Steve Knows is going live. Oh yeah, everybody's going live. I'm like, oh Todd, we should have 2 people watching us. Right. So I'm happy that 10 people are in here watching us. Listen, because there's so many content creators. This is such a big buzz right now that there's so many people going live and showing this. So I'm glad everybody is. Yeah, I'm glad that people are here wanting to spend time with us to watch it and just, sharing some of our excitement because it's so exciting right now. It's fun to see people, get excited for new hardware too, right? I mean, do you think there's going to be game announcements, Todd, or do you think it's just going to be new hardware?
I don't know. Like, definitely, obviously, rebranding. Whether it's going to be called Horizons now with Facebook and with Oculus and with, if that's how they're going to approach it, or if they're going to announce some more Facebook only games, like Oculus only games. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's they haven't really leaked enough information that we know what the gameplay is.
Well, we kind of knew something was probably coming like a month ago, or it was a month and a half ago, where they started puking out all these game announcements, right? And we're like, wow, because we all thought they were going to be holding these announcements for Facebook Connect. This is their big time to show all these things. And then they're announcing, Medal of Honor is coming and the date for Lone Echo and, all these things were announced. And they were like, well, what do they have left? They've announced everything now. What are they holding for Facebook Connect? And everybody considered at that point that they're holding hardware. You know what I mean? So, but I think there's going to be games in there too. I really do. I think we might hear something about the 2 big ones, which is Splinter Cell and what was the other one? Assassin's Creed. I think we may. Yeah. I don't know if we'll see like a date announcements or anything like that, but I think they might show some video. Previews, some videos, and just a quick look of what's coming. I think we'll definitely see Horizon news about Facebook Horizons itself, and then we may hear the name brand changes, like Todd was saying, right?
Yeah, I think that'll happen for sure.
Yeah, I think Facebook has gotten to the point now where they want to be not just a social media company. They want to be a metaverse company, and to do that, they need virtual reality and they need augmented reality. and there's such a stigma with the name Facebook. I think they want to get away from that, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. They need to. They're branching out into so many things: video game creation, hardware, whether it's augmented reality stuff or like I have the Facebook Ray-Ban Stories sunglasses. To the Oculus Quest, to just social media platforms, to the workrooms thing for Horizons, which is for an enterprise level solution, is just fantastic.
Yeah.
I can see how they'd want to get away from being called Facebook.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Facebook really says what they are anymore, right? I think they've completely made a switch, and people think Facebook, they think just, social media, and that's not really what they want to be anymore. They want to be more than that. So I think it's time for them to move on. And Google did this years ago. Remember, they went to what was their parent company, Alphabet or something like that, something weird, where they kind of made a parent company. Nick says, "Can y'all see me?"
No. Is he on?
Oh wait, I got him muted. Okay, hang on, Nick.
You gotta invite him in.
I got it. Now?
There you go.
Hey, we got you now. Hey, Nick.
Oh my God, I look so blurry and wide. That was awful.
So, yeah, this is probably not the best. There you go. That's a little better for you. Good morning, Nick, or good afternoon, Nick. How's it going? Nick's working today, but Nick's working today, but he's going to jump in with us when he can from his truck, and that's how exciting it is. Everybody wants to take time. Todd's taking time out of his work day to be here, and I'm taking time out of my vacation with my family here in Disney World to do this. It's just exciting times, and everybody wants to be a part of it, right? And I'm so glad that we got some people here. We got almost 20 people here in chat now, hanging with us. Paul Fantasy's here. Jason Ward is here. Deirdre Brown. Deirdre Brown says, "I need a shooter game recommendation for those days when I don't want to go to the range." Gun Club is probably the one I could recommend the most. If you're looking for a shooting range type game, Gun Club there's so many different weapons to use in Gun Club, and it makes it feel like you're at a shooting range. I mean, there's not a lot to it besides, shooting very realistic weapons where you load realistically. The weapons themselves look extremely realistic. There's some cool little mini games and time games, and they have target practicing and target shooting in there now. That would be one I would recommend. What about you guys? A shooter game?
Yeah, actually, Gun Club was one of the first games that I picked up on the Quest 2 because I'm a gun enthusiast. But if you had to pick another one, I would recommend Zero Caliber, as it's got a very similar mechanic system to the way Gun Club works. Yeah,
Contractor, Zero Caliber, any of those. I don't know. Onward's so procedural. I mean, it's so.
That's a milligram.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Onward.
Yeah, it's so difficult to play. So, but it's out there. Deirdre, if you're a big fan of guns and weapons and and military shooters and sim shooters, it sounds like you're a big shooter fan. So, if you're looking for something that's extremely realistic, Onward could be the way to go because it is the closest thing you'll get to real life military sim.
Yep.
Yeah. We got Techno Glitch. Kevin Mars is in chat. How you doing, man? It's good to see you.
What's up, Techno?
Yeah, what are you buying, Tech? Are you going to buy one today? Are you going to buy? What if they come out today and say, after the fall's available, go buy it right now? Think that's possible? Do you think we could hear that?
That would be awesome.
I just came across some news in their Discord the other day that they had a spammer in there who was giving false information on the release for After the Fall. So I'm not holding my breath on After the Fall yet. I think they're still kind of holding off a little bit on that one.
Techno says done. He's like, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
Done. Yep.
It looks like a great game.
Yeah, it does. It really does. Yeah, I can't wait for that one. Hey guys, can I ask a question? Do you see below our pictures on the window? Do you see it where it says subscribe to Q2C Mash Daddy Cool YouTube, and there's a link? Can you guys click on that link? Is it clickable? It's something we were trying to figure out if it's just a link that you can see or if it's clickable.
I can't click on it.
No,
I mean, I can't even click on it either from my cell phone. So
I was kind of hoping they would be. Oh, someone said yes.
Yeah, Dylan says yes. It's clickable. That's cool.
Oh, not clickable for Jason.
Oh, not clickable for Jason? That's weird. Why would it be clickable for one person?
That's a good question.
Dylan, what are you saying?
Dylan.
I mean, maybe it depends on where you're trying to click it from. Are you watching from a computer or from a cell phone or a tablet?
Oh, that could be.
Maybe.
On Facebook, not clickable. Cool. Well, we are going to be streaming this.
I'll be dumping the links into the chat. So
we're trying some new stuff to be able to show off some of our stuff, like Todd's YouTube, the Q2C YouTube for me, and then Nick's YouTube. So we'll be able to see these just like this. What do you think, Nick?
Hey, this looks great. I mean, I'm looking at it from my cell phone here, sitting in my truck, and I see our three faces on the screen. You've got a shared screen above it with a nice background, clickable links. This is a huge improvement compared to what we were doing recently.
Right?
Recently, Jesus, yesterday.
Very recently.
Yeah, really recently, like 20 minutes ago. Me and Todd, I'm sitting in my hotel room on my laptop trying to figure all this stuff out. Thank God Todd had some time last night and this morning to help figure all this stuff out, because this is crazy. I mean, but I think this is going to be the new look for us going forward, guys.
Yeah, once I saw this last night, I was like, we're doing this. We got to figure this out. This looks so good.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to look. Yeah,
and
it's
now
going to
we
look.
can simultaneously cast to Twitch, YouTube, multiple YouTube channels.
Yeah,
like this is game
we
changer.
can go to multiple YouTube channels at the same time?
Yeah, it depends on the subscription access that we have. Like, we got to iron that part out, but we could post to all three of our YouTube channels all at the same time.
Yeah, YouTube. We can do it. Just, you got to be careful with streaming to multiple platforms with Twitch, because usually they tell you that you can't, to like Twitch and YouTube, you're not supposed to stream at the same time.
And think about this: 2.5 to 3 months ago, it was literally just Eric coming on live by himself.
Yeah, literally. I think tonight will be. Tonight is number 13 or 14 in weeks that we've done this. And I remember week 1 and 2 was just me sitting in front of my computer. I don't even know what the hell I was doing, blabbering and just talking about random shit. And I got a couple people come in and said hi to me, and we kind of like built from there, because I didn't even know that we were going to continue this and move on with this. So it's more
kind of evolved into something more. It's just grown, it's evolved, it's become something that's fun to watch, and more people keep coming and watch it. So thank you guys, everybody, for who's coming in and checking out these videos, and for everybody that watches them after the show's over too. So
guys, I mean, you should see the numbers of views that we get. We get 8, 9, 10,000 views on our video, on our live streams. After the fact, so it's pretty amazing. What the viewing, we're getting good numbers in chat with live people, but the numbers afterwards are staggering. I can't believe that we have 10,000 people watching us after the fact. 12,000 people on one video now. Over 12,000.
Oh yeah, wow.
And Dylan Morrison's here, dialing. He said he put something in the group this morning and says, "Man, I got a school or I got work or something." He's like, "I can't be there today," but he's here. See, look at him. He's here.
He's officially dubbed Dylan.
He is. And Jasper Simus is here. Jasper, how you doing, man? How is things over in your neck of the world? And Andy Gilmore is here. He says, "Alas, I can't." Yeah, Andy says, "Alas, I can't make it. My Thursday evenings UK are kind of pre-taken." I understand completely, man. I know how that goes. I appreciate you just stopping in and saying hi, man. I appreciate it. It's good to see Andy here. And Andy's in the same boat as me. He's an administrator of a really good Facebook group, Quest community Facebook group as well. And we're just hoping it's not a Quest 3 today, man. Don't give me a Quest 3, because I don't know what the hell we're gonna do. We'll have to do a complete rebranding. My mind will melt, and I'll have a nervous breakdown right here in the hotel room.
Yeah,
but there's too much to change. Just make it Q2 Plus.
Quest 2 Pro. Quest 2 Pro. Let's do. All right, so we're getting close to Mark Zuckerberg time, because we're sitting at 12:50 right now. So let's talk real quick. Let's go through each one of us. Nick, what's your predictions? What are we going to see today?
I'm thinking that we're going to see some IPs for games that we haven't heard of or have been kind of kept on the hush-hush yet. So, I don't know what kind of IPs we'll be looking at. But I'm real skeptical about a Pro or Plus or even a 3 announcement yet, because, Facebook's been known to let stuff leak, and then when you think that something's going to happen, they're just like silent on it. I mean, I didn't see the state of play that I was watching from y'all's Virtual Stranger show last night, but I heard that it was god awful.
It was dog shit, dude. It was such dog shit. And here's the deal: I love I love when they show indie games. I'm not against, PlayStation coming out and doing a state of play that's just indie game. But don't come out and say, we're doing third-party games, because third-party to me means Activision. It means
Right.
EA. When they say third-party, I'm just assuming it's not their first-party stuff. They showed all indie stuff, which is fine. But just say, look, our state of play is going to be completely indie focused, and everybody's expectations would have been in rain, and then you would have had a great state of play. Now everybody's going, this state of play was complete dog shit. Number one, there was no VR mentioned, which I would have liked to seen at least one VR title, even if it was still a PSVR 1 title. Give me one PSVR 1 title in there. And then you give me no announcements that were anything but just janky little indie games.
Click on the link on the left side of your screen there. Looks like Happening Now is happening now.
Oh, really? It's happening now?
Is the Zuckerberg going live now?
Looks like a countdown happening right there. I see it.
Okay, unmute is off. Can we hear anything?
No, you got on your Facebook Reality Labs tab.
Oh, is there something there now?
You got to click on that thing, yeah.
I see. Okay, all
just a countdown. 8 minutes.
You guys hear the audio?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to leave the audio on because we can hear it in the background, so we'll know when it goes live.
I can't.
Can you guys see the chat that I'm seeing in the live stream? Is that? Are we looking at the chat that the viewers are looking at as well?
They synchronize, yeah, but the Facebook user people that we see are people that haven't linked Restream to Facebook. So
Okay.
I've also got the
I
Facebook
can't see what
Live
they're
open, so
saying
I can
because
see.
it is like the size of a ant on my phone. So I have no clue what they're saying.
That's okay. We can see that.
Yeah. So I'm running this whole. I'm producing this whole thing from a little Microsoft Surface, notepad, today. So this is pretty crazy that we're able to do this. Yeah. Can you guys can't hear that little music in the background?
Did you mute it over on the left side?
I have it muted. That's what it is. Yep. Thank you, Todd.
Mm-hmm.
So
there we go.
There it is. I can hear it now.
So we'll keep that little music on so we can see what's happening. And
feel kind of relaxing Zen kind of music. And I'm at work. Y'all gonna make me want to go to sleep or something now.
Nick's gonna be like, look, guys, I can't work at all right now. I've got Facebook Connect going on. Don't call me. Don't ask me anything.
Kevin Mars already said Nick's in a work truck and he's not working. How do I get his job?
Yeah, I know, right? Nick's like, I'm not doing anything for the next. I hope there's nothing going on in New Orleans where you need where they need help.
Yeah,
cooling.
We'll see. We'll see. It's a slow day for the work industry, which means that's a good thing for the Facebook Connect Live industry part. But things can change like that with what I do for a living. So,
how's that, Todd?
Yeah, better.
The private chat is amazing, by the way.
I know, right?
Because we have a private chat now, so where Todd can message me in here, and it pops up on my screen without anybody else seeing it. So he's like, turn the music down a little bit. So that's great. That's awesome. Yeah, this is. I am so excited for this restream. I cannot believe we didn't do this a long time ago. This is one of the best platforms because I do with my. With virtual strangers and things like that, I use like vMix. I've used OBS and Streamlabs and all that. It is so hard to navigate OBS and Streamlabs. This Restream is one of the easiest user interfaces I have ever seen. And literally everything that you're seeing right now, me and Todd set this up this morning in about an hour. I mean, you did some research on it last night, right?
Yeah, I tested a bunch of stuff
last night to
make sure it was easy, but.
Still, I mean, to get it set up in an hour, that's insane how...
With our logos and our colors, and it's such an easy streaming service. I'm just in love with it.
Yeah, it is. I can't talk. We're going to talk more about it tonight. I don't want to bore people with the restream, but we're going to talk about it crazy tonight. But Todd, let's hear you. We got 5 minutes. Let's hear, what do you think? So Nick thinks we're going to hear maybe hardware, but we're going to hear games. What about you?
I think there's going to be some game news for sure. Like you were saying earlier, the Assassin's Creed kind of rumble in the background, I think, is going to come to light. There's got to be something hardware related, whether it's a Quest 2 Pro, maybe even some sort of future planning for some augmented reality glasses. Now that they've done the collab with Ray-Ban, and I did so many videos with my Ray-Ban glasses over my holidays. Those things are awesome. I'll be talking about those tonight as well. Like, they are fan-freaking-tastic. Totally
if you guys want if you guys want to catch that Todd's unboxing of those, you can definitely go check it out. You can go right to this link right here at Q2C YouTube page, Mash Daddy Cool, or you can go to Todd's YouTube page to check out the review and the unboxing of the Ray-Bans. You can go to Lamplighter, which is Todd's YouTube page.
Now, Todd, let me ask you this. You're expecting some hardware announcements or what aren't not. Are you expecting any hardware announcements for the Quest 2 that is currently out? Maybe improved FOV, improved, ray tracing, anything like that?
So you mean like a Quest, like a same,
not a Quest Pro, not a Quest Plus, but an actual hardware improvements. I mean, I don't know if you would consider it improvements, but maybe I don't know. It's
I don't think that would be smart.
Upgrade the current version of the Quest 2.
Not without rebranding it to a new model number.
Yeah, I think if they make any hardware adjustments to the Quest 2, they got to call it a 2 or a Pro. Yeah. So here's with 4 minutes left. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we're definitely going to hear something about some games. We're going to hear, whether it be just a preview or another trailer or something about. It could be multiple games. We might see 2 or 3 games. Yeah. I think we're going to hear, and I could be completely wrong on this. This is just me speculating completely, but I think we're going to see 2 headsets today. I think you're going to see a headset that's going to be more based towards productivity, and then I think you're going to see a gaming headset that's going to be based more towards gaming with improved eye tracking, the new controllers, the new tracking with the starburst and the camera and the controllers. I think that is very possible. I think we're going to have another white headset that's going to be the gaming headset. I think you're going to have a black headset that is going to be more of a headset like the Lynx, where it almost doesn't even have a facial gasket on it. It's almost going to be just like a flat screen. Because we've kind of seen a couple of those images leaked. Mm-hmm. So I think we're going to see a productivity headset like that. That's going to be geared towards office and what's the rooms, right? What's
work rooms? The one that Todd's always getting us to jump into.
Yeah, I think we're going to see. Exactly. I think we're going to see a headset that's definitely more productivity, and I am really hoping that this other one that they do, the Pro, has the micro OLED screens in them. That's what I'm looking for, and that's what I'm hoping. That's my biggest hope for today is an increased headset, a Pro. Gaming headset has micro OLED and make it $500, and I'll get it right now.
I can just feel your energy from that, in the fact that you're hoping not for a Quest 3.
No Quest 3. If they hit Quest, if we at any point they mention Quest 3 today, you'll see me collapse, and you're gonna hear me start crying on the floor of this freaking this hotel room floor. You're gonna hear me start weeping like a little baby, and freak out. So we're going to hear from. So it looks like we're going to hear from Mark Zuckerberg. So what we're going to do with this, guys, is we're probably we'll let this play a little bit. If any point I think it starts to get like a little boring, I'm going to click back on and I'll probably mute it and then we'll talk. Guys, we can still talk through this. Let's not try and talk over them if there's something really good going on. But if you see it, if you feel you want to say something, or if there's a little bit of a lull where you want to mention something, I'll do the same. That's what we're here for. We're here to commentate on this, not just watch it. So let's do that. But if you see something really, interesting that they're saying, let's try and let them say it before we say something. And then if it gets to a point where it's like a little bit of a dead spot, I'll just mute it until we, until we can see something a little bit.
Actually, what's in the chat, but I can see that it is going a mile a minute.
It is. It's crazy right now. For me, it's going to be difficult right now because I'm on this little laptop. I don't have multiple.
Can we
monitors.
Turn off the chat on the Facebook stream so that we can just see the stream and not their chat?
That's a good question. I do not know.
My device is really telling me it's overheating. The Facebook Connect gets so hot.
No, like the little arrow over there, maybe?
Good question.
No, that just takes more. What if you clicked on the video on the left? Does it make it bigger? And that. No. Oh, there we go. Down at the bottom, click on the video. And there's the no chat bubble button.
Right
over
here.
To the left. Nope.
Enter full screen. Oh, I see. Yeah.
No, to the left.
Oh shit!
No, not that one. You took it out of the window.
All right. What am I gonna do here now?
That. Yep.
What am I doing now?
Yeah, that one.
Enter full screen?
Yeah.
All right. Hang on.
I think. There you go.
Sound better? Look better?
It looks way better, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Good timing, because it's just starting.
In a few minutes, we're going to share our
How's the volume, guys?
future.
A little bit louder.
With all the scrutiny and public debate, some of you might be wondering why we're doing this right now. The answer is that I believe that we're put on this earth to create. I believe that technology can make our lives.
How's the volume, guys, in
I
chat?
believe that the future won't be built on its own. It will be built by those who are willing to stand up and say, this is the future we want, and I'm going to keep pushing and giving everything I've got to make this happen. Now, I know that some people will say that this isn't a time to focus on the future. And I want to acknowledge that there are important issues to work on in the present. There always will be. So for many people, I'm just not sure there ever will be a good time to focus on the future. But I also know that there are a lot of you who feel the same way that I do. We live for what we're building, and while we make mistakes, we keep learning and building and moving forward. So, for all of you who share these values, I dedicate today to you. In my mind, you're the heroes in our society who push the world forward. And as long as I'm running this company, I will do my best to celebrate this spirit and absolutely go for it.
Okay. Was that it for Mark? Oh, here we go.
Right. Oh, here we go.
We always ask where.
How is the volume
future
now,
gonna
guys? I've been
take
trying to
us?
turn it up. I don't know.
It's
But
a
the
little
real
bit loud, but I'd
question
leave it loud. You can
is, where
turn
are we gonna
your
take the
phone down or
future?
your computer down if you
Yeah.
have to.
There are no closed doors, no walls.
Holy mackerel, this is unbelievable.
Oh, I love
We
it.
may have brain surgeons in Edinburgh operating on patients in New Zealand.
Thanks, Steph.
You'll send emotions, feelings, memories.
Imagine a world where we are represented the way we want to be.
What did you think of Mark's little speech there in the beginning?
I don't know, typical mumbo jumbo, right? Like
Yeah.
he's trying to keep the hype up so no one turns it off right away.
Yeah.
In the future, it just feels like long distance won't be so distant.
Interesting.
There's a big frontier.
Interesting.
waiting on the goal.
Yeah.
And we're just getting started.
So
Appreciate the pause.
Horizon.
very metaverse already, right? You can see this already.
Don't be
They're
afraid to create
Augmented reality.
future.
yeah. Oh, next pack. Hang on, buddy.
All right, there he is.
And welcome to Connect. Today, we're going to talk about the Metaverse. I want to share what we imagine is possible, the experiences you'll have, the creative economy we'll all build, and the technology that needs to be invented, as well as how we're going to all do this together. The basic story of technology in our lifetimes is how it's given us the power to express ourselves and experience the world with ever greater richness. Back when I started Facebook, that mostly meant text that we typed on computers. Then we all got phones with cameras, and the internet became much more visual.
Dude, he's
And
a robot.
recently, as connections got
Yeah.
faster, video has become the
I don't think
main
he's
way that we
blinked.
experience
No.
content. We've gone from desktop to web to phones, from text to photos to video, but this isn't the end of the line. The next platform and medium will be even more immersive, an embodied internet where you're in the experience, not just looking at it. And we call this the Metaverse. And you're going to be able to do almost anything you can imagine. Get together with friends and family, work, learn, play, shop, create, as well as entirely new categories that don't really fit how we think about computers or phones today. Now, since we're doing this remotely today, I figured let's make this special. So we've put together something that I think is really going to give you a feeling for what this future could be like.
Oh, watch this.
Yeah,
We
this is gonna
believe
be
the
exciting.
Metaverse will be the successor to the mobile internet. We'll be able to feel present, like we're right there with people, no matter how far apart we actually are. We'll be able to express ourselves in new, joyful, completely immersive ways. And that's going to unlock a lot of amazing new experiences.
He's about to drop a bomb.
When I send my parents a video of my kids, they're going to feel like they're right in the moment with us, not peering through
Another
a
Facebook
little
Connect
window.
device, maybe.
When you play a game with your friends, you'll feel like you're right there
If it's
together
Portal, I'm gonna
in
cry.
a different world, not just on
Yeah,
your
right, a
computer
new
by
Portal.
yourself.
We had enough
And when
portals.
you're in a
Jesus.
meeting in the metaverse, it'll feel like you're right in the room together, making eye contact, having a shared sense of space, and not just looking at a grid of faces on a screen. That's what we mean by an embodied
Come on, Mark.
internet. Instead of looking at a screen,
get to the
you're gonna
point.
be in these experiences.
Give us what we want.
Everything we do online today, connecting socially, entertainment, games,
It's coming,
work,
bro.
is
It's
going to be
coming.
more natural and vivid. This isn't about spending more time on screens. It's about making the time that we already spend better. Screens just can't convey the full range of human expression and connection. They can't deliver of presence. But the next version of the internet, that's what we should be working towards. Technology that's
Mark's
built on
lagging.
people and how we actually experience the world and interact with it. That's what the metaverse is all about. Now, the best way to understand the metaverse is to experience it yourself, but it's a little tough because it doesn't fully exist yet. Some of the basic building blocks are here, though, and others are starting to emerge as we speak. We're starting to get a sense of how it could all come together and what it could feel like. So today we're going to do something a little
Deirdre,
bit
you're
different.
too funny.
Rather than just focusing
Me too,
on this
Deirdre.
year's products like a normal keynote, we're going to talk about the future. So let's start by exploring what
Face
different
lag,
kinds of
exactly.
metaverse experiences could feel like. Starting with the most important experience of all,
VR.
connecting with
Come
people.
on.
Yep, there he is.
Boom. It's gonna be the virtual office or virtual home.
Imagine you put on your glasses or headset and you're instantly in your home space. It has parts of your physical home recreated virtually. It has things that are only possible virtually, and it has incredibly of whatever you find.
Hey, are you coming?
Yeah, just gotta find where.
Dude. If this is gonna be homes where you can travel to different people's homes.
Oh, hey, Mark. Hey, what's going on?
What's up, Mark?
Whoa, we're floating in space? Who made this place? It's awesome.
Right? It's from a creator I met in LA.
This place is amazing.
Boz, is that you?
Of course it's me. You know I had to be the robot, man.
I thought I was supposed to be the robot.
Yeah, right.
That's funny. That's funny, dude.
I knew you were bluffing.
Hey, wait. Where is Naomi?
Let's call her.
Naomi!
Hey, should we deal you in?
Sorry, I'm running late, but you've got to see what we're checking out. There's a bit Soho hiding AR pieces for people to find.
3D street art? That's cool.
Send that link over so we can look at it. This is stunning.
That's cool.
That is something.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love the movement.
Wait, it's
Major lag, yeah.
disappearing.
This is amazing.
Hold on, I'll tip the
Yeah.
artist and they'll extend it.
Wow. Brilliant.
I'm
You
down to like
guys
3
like it
bars.
here? I have another room that you're gonna love. Check out this forest room.
Huh, let's see it.
Oh,
Koi
wow.
fish that fly? That's new.
This is wild.
So he'd have to be in a VR
Hey, one
headset
sec,
for this,
Boz,
right?
it's Priscilla.
Or an AR headset.
Hey, you have to see this.
You must
Beast is
be.
going crazy.
I mean,
Oh, I love that guy.
yeah.
We've got to show that to the kids. Can you also send that to my dad?
I'll message him.
All right, see you at home.
Show
This
that.
place is great, Boz, but there's something I got to get back to. All right, so that's a glimpse of a few ways that we're going to be able to get together and socialize in the metaverse. It's a ways off, but you can start to see some of the
It's a
fundamental
ways
building
off,
blocks
so none of
take
that shit's
shape.
real.
First, the feeling of presence. This is the defining quality of the metaverse. You're going to really feel like you're there with other people. You'll see their facial expressions, you'll see their body language, maybe figure out if they're actually holding a winning hand. All the subtle ways that we communicate that today's technology can't quite
That's body
deliver.
tracking.
Next, there
And
are
facial tracking.
avatars.
Yep.
And that's how we're going to represent ourselves in the metaverse. Avatars will be as common as profile pictures today, but instead of a static image, they're going to be living 3D representations of you. Your expressions, your gestures, that are going to make interactions much richer than anything that's possible online today. You'll probably have a photorealistic avatar for work, a stylized one for hanging out, and maybe even a fantasy one for gaming. You're going to have a wardrobe of virtual clothes for different occasions, designed by different creators and from different apps and experiences. Importantly, you should be able to bring your avatar and digital items across different apps and experiences in the metaverse. Beyond avatars, there is your home space. You're going to be able to design it to look the way you want, maybe put up your own pictures and videos and store your digital goods. You're going to be able to invite people over.
Inviting people in,
games,
that's awesome.
You'll also even have a home office where you can work. Your home is your personal space from which you can teleport to anywhere
This
you
is
want.
Todd's wet dream.
Now, speaking of teleporting,
You can live in
there are all
VR.
kinds of different spaces that people make. Rooms like the ones that we just saw, but also games and whole worlds that you can teleport in and out of whenever you want. Teleporting around the metaverse is going to be like clicking a link on the internet. It's an open standard. In order to unlock
People have been asking this for a long time, man.
there needs to be interoperability.
Individual rooms
And that
where you
goes
can
beyond
connect and
just
hook up,
taking
go
your
watch a
avatar
movie in
and
somebody's
digital
room.
items across different apps and
Yep.
experiences, which we are already building an API to support. You want to know that when you buy something or create something, that your items will be useful in a lot of contexts, and you're not going to be locked into one world or platform. You want to know that
Deirdre,
you
you're
own your
hilarious.
items, not a platform. Now, this is going to require not just technical work, like some of the important projects that are going on around crypto.
Steph says
and
he's gonna be
NFTs
tracking
and the
us.
internet now. It's also going to take ecosystem
You gotta put
building,
chips in your brain
norm
now.
setting, and new forms of governance. And this is something that we're really going to focus on. Privacy and safety
Oh, here he goes.
need to be built into the metaverse from day one. You'll get to decide when you want to be with other people, when you want to block someone from appearing in your space, or
Exactly,
when you want
Steph.
to take a break and teleport to a private bubble to be alone. You're going to be able to bring things from the physical world into the metaverse. Almost any type of media that can be represented digitally, photos, videos, art, music, movies, books, games, you name it. Now, lots of things that are physical today, like screens, will just be able to be holograms in the future. You won't need a physical TV, it'll just be a $1 hologram from some high school kid halfway across the world. And you'll be able to take your items and project them into the physical world as hologram augmented reality too. You're going to be able to move across these different experiences on all kinds of different devices, sometimes using virtual reality so you're fully immersed, sometimes using augmented reality glasses so you can be present.
All right, glasses,
in
you
the
heard that
physical
right?
world as
Glasses.
well, and
Yep.
sometimes on a computer or phone so you can quickly jump into the metaverse from existing platforms. There are going to be new ways of interacting with devices that are much more natural.
Yeah, Denise, you're right.
Instead
That
of
would be
typing
amazing.
or tapping, you're going to be able to gesture with your hands, say a few words, or even just make things happen by thinking about them. Your devices won't be the focal point of your attention anymore. Instead of getting in the way, they're going to give you a sense of presence in the new experiences that you're having and the people who you're with. And these are some of the basic concepts for the metaverse. And while this may sound like science fiction, we're starting to see a lot of these technologies coming together. In the next 5 or 10 years, a lot of this is going to be mainstream.
5 or 10. Ooh.
And a lot of us will be creating and inhabiting worlds that are just as detailed and convincing as this one on a daily basis. So even though it's still a long way off, we're starting to work on some of these foundational concepts today. Horizon is the social platform that we're building for people to create and interact in the metaverse.
Here you go.
One part of this is Horizon Home, which is our early vision for a home space in the metaverse. Horizon Home is the first thing that you'll see when you put on your Quest headset. Today, there are already a bunch of options to choose from, and in the future, anyone will be able to create one. We've just called it Home until now because it's been missing something very important: people. Soon, we're going to be introducing a social version of Home, where you can invite your friends to join you as avatars.
Nice.
That was not. That's Oculus menu right there.
Watch videos together,
That's the
and jump
Oculus
into apps
default
together.
home too.
Yeah.
Then
Yep.
there is Horizon Worlds, which is where you can build worlds and jump into them with people.
So this
Horizon
is where he says
designed to
that we're
make
now
it possible
Horizons.
for everyone to create. And we're already seeing people build some really interesting experiences, from creating new games together to throwing surprise parties in VR that family and friends around the world can join. We started rolling out Horizon Worlds in beta last year, and we're adding more people and more worlds every day. And we also just launched Horizon Workrooms earlier this year for collaboration. Beyond Horizon, we're also making it easier to communicate with your friends across different layers of reality. This year, we're bringing messenger calls to virtual reality. You're going to be able to invite your friends to a messenger call, and soon you'll be able to explore somewhere together or join a game. Now, these are the kinds of tools that need to get built so that you can jump into the metaverse with your friends from anywhere. And they're going to unlock some pretty amazing experiences. Now, let's move on from some of these basic concepts and people just connecting to a completely different set of experiences around entertainment and gaming.
That's what we want. Entertainment and gaming. Let's go.
That's right.
Go.
The new Facebook cell phone.
Could she put that cell phone on her face?
Friend is at a concert somewhere across the world. What if you could be there with her?
Yeah.
Yo. You're here!
They still won't show anything on her face. They have not shown anything on anybody's face yet.
Yeah. There's a bunch of cool stuff you can do, but we're just not showing you how to.
Yeah, you have to have something on your head. There's the only way you can do it.
Yeah.
Metaverse after party?
What?
That was pretty cool. That's AR right there.
Yeah.
Right?
I would think so.
It looked like AR to me.
Well, especially for the one girl, right? Because she's at the concert.
Yeah, right?
And then put something on your head, damn it.
Do it.
She got AR glasses on?
Oh my god, dude, that was glasses.
No matter where they were.
Those black glasses look much like my Ray-Bans.
It's so weird. They still have not shown anything on your headset. Like she didn't just jump she just didn't jump into the metaverse on her couch with no headset on. Please.
This is not the Matrix.
Oh, there's swag.
Maybe it is a brain chip.
You could connect with other fans, hear new versions of your favorite songs, and check out the merch that just dropped.
Merch. Q2C merch. Go get it.
You can start to see how the metaverse is going to enable richer experiences by letting us add new layers to the world that we can interact with. Creators and artists are going to be able to connect with their audiences in new ways and really bring them into these shared experiences. Now, there's a lot that needs to get built to create experiences like this, but we're working on some of these pieces right now with Spark AR. First, we're building tools that creators can use to place digital objects into the physical world and let people interact with them. And rather than just simple visual effects, new creator capabilities will support 3D objects that can respond and react realistically, including a realistic sense of depth and occlusion. In the next year, we're also adding the ability for creators to connect different physical locations into cohesive augmented reality storytelling experiences, like guided tours or scavenger hunts. We're also building a Horizon marketplace, where creators can sell and share 3D digital items.
That's cool, man.
And our hope is that this will enable a lot more commerce and help grow the overall metaverse.
You're putting money into the metaverse at that point.
Because at the end of the day, it is really the
some
creators and developers who are going to the metaverse
advertising
and make this
revenue.
real. And to make sure that there's an ecosystem
selling space for sure.
Hundreds of thousands of people working on this, which is what we're going to need to bring this to life, then it's critical that creators and developers can make a good living doing this work.
Wow, this could bring, if you're doing commerce in here, I mean,
what they thought the metaverse was.
That could create jobs for people.
A lot of people would probably say it was a Spider-Man movie, but the people who actually follow the space would say it's about gaming. And that's because gaming provides many of the most immersive experiences, and it is the biggest entertainment industry by far. Gaming in the metaverse is going to span from immersive experiences in fantasy worlds to bringing simple games into our everyday lives through holograms.
What's he got? No, still nothing on his face.
New ways.
Nope.
So,
same black glasses, though. Same glasses that other girl had on.
Are they both wearing glasses? They are. Everybody has worn glasses at some
Those black glasses are the same as that other girl was wearing.
I said, let me put my game face on so I can beat you.
And that guy has probably got a quest on.
Yeah.
I gotta
right. Yeah, because he's not there physically, right?
Right.
Maybe you'll go head to head
Again, more
with players
more glasses.
from around the world.
More glasses.
It's like a shop.
Same shape,
Some
different
code
color,
skill.
but they're
Yep.
exactly the same shape.
Yeah, I mean, what if they could be like your prescription, right?
Or maybe you'll do
Yeah.
things that aren't even going to need a lot more sunscreen, though. Oh, man. Well, gaming is how a lot of people are going to step into the metaverse for the first time. It already has some of the most fully built out digital goods and the most active creator and developer communities, and major platforms like Epic are working to build out the metaverse, starting with gaming. For our part, we're heavily investing in building a healthy VR and AR ecosystem.
Yeah.
So the game studios can keep building and gaming creators can keep creating.
Here we go.
Now, Deb from our studios team is joining me. Deb, do you
That's
want
a
to
great
take us
question,
through some of
Steph.
the exciting games?
Can we use Bitcoin inside the metaverse?
Absolutely.
Probably.
Over
Dude,
the
you know what that would
years,
do for
we've had the
Bitcoin?
opportunity to
It would-
work
yeah,
with incredible
right? Triple it.
developers like Vertigo Games, the studio behind fan favorite Arizona Sunshine.
I love Arizona Sunshine. That game basically got me and my friends through the first few months of the pandemic.
That's awesome. If you enjoyed that, Mark, I think you'll be excited that we're partnering with Vertigo on 5 more great games
What?
from Deep Silver and others.
5
we'll
more
share
games
more about
from
this
Vertigo.
lineup very soon.
Nice. What else is coming?
Well, the metaverse is
Deep Silver?
constantly
She
evolving.
said Deep Silver?
So one of the most
Yep.
important aspects will be live service games that launch updates and new downloadable content regularly, like Echo VR, Beat Saber, Onward, Pistol Whip, and more. We're focused on this a lot right now, making sure games can build out active communities. Beat Saber has a passionate community.
I love Beat Saber.
So do I.
It's a cult.
And Beat
I
Saber
bet
just
you do.
crossed
Beat
$100
Saber's
million
garbage,
in
yo.
lifetime revenue
Garbage.
on Quest alone.
Garbage.
It's a great example of a game that
Hot
keeps
garbage.
releasing fresh content. They've actually been working on evolving the way that you interact with the tracks and feel the music. Also, the team has been working on something really cool. Check this out.
All right, what do we got? Here we go. This is our first.
It's gonna be
Did
AR.
you see that? Did you see that sword?
That was pretty slick.
I
What the
can't
fuck?
wait to play. And they keep partnering with incredible artists to release new music packs all the time.
was the biggest
Did you play
troll
the Billie
ever.
Eilish music pack last month?
Yeah, a little more.
So
than
instead of
I
just
should.
music,
I should
you can
be
buy
working
swords.
more on this
What?
Metaverse
Is that what it was? I didn't even what the
Well,
hell that
we
was.
have a
Microtransactions,
great
probably?
lineup of artists for 2022. And there's one more
Oh my
epic
God.
surprise before the end of the year. So stay tuned. Okay, have you played Population 1?
They keep saying
Yeah,
epic.
I
Did you hear
love
that?
it
This is the
so
third
much.
time they said
For those
epic.
who haven't, Population 1 is a thrilling battle royale that is only possible in VR. Since its launch at Connect last year, it has become one of the highest earning games on Quest and the biggest multiplayer FPS on the platform. You can have up to 24 people in at once for a match. We're super excited to keep launching big updates, like an all-new autumn event later in November and a Winter Wonderland update in December.
See, they're just talking about their 2 IPs, right? Now
It's
they're-
their
they're-
games, right?
Yeah, they own Beat Saber. They own Pop 1 now. This is the 2 they've talked about.
Yeah.
4 or 5 games coming from Vertigo, who's now probably the #1 company for VR right now. Oh, the Hay Maze is back! Roots, the Hay Maze is back in November.
Okay,
That's kinda
here's
cool.
something I know our community has been waiting for.
Lay it on us.
All right, this is a title from the WarpFrog team. This is the team that set the standard for VR combat physics when it launched on Rift in 2019. That's right, Blade and Sorcery Nomad, the built for VR medieval fantasy sandbox that pairs magic with melee, is launching on Quest later this year.
Oh, Roots is here. I didn't even see that. Look at Roots is here. You saw the Hay Maze. You saw it. You love the Hay Maze.
So Blade and Sorcery's coming to Quest without having to use PCVR.
Is that what this is saying right now?
Yeah.
Because have they actually said that yet, or is this just the update for the PCVR?
Nope. Coming to Quest, she said.
Okay. I missed it. This is big, man. Blade and Sorcery, if they can make this engine even somewhat. I mean, is this Quest footage we're seeing? You think?
Yeah, look, that guy's got a Quest headset on.
Dude, that'll be
Quest 2
huge.
For
exclusive.
more gaming updates,
Oh my God.
look out for the 2022 Oculus Gaming Showcase. It's going to be loaded with news
Oculus
you won't wanna
2022.
miss.
When's that?
But Mark, I believe you have some news for us as well.
Come on.
Yeah, you know, I have to say,
Come on, Mark.
It's really impressive to see this lineup
Don't let
come
me down.
together over the last few years. But there's one project that I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah, this is one of the all-time greats, and we've
It's
been
gonna be
working for
another game.
years to bring it to Quest.
I'm excited to announce that the Rockstar Games classic Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is in development for Quest 2.
Shit, yeah,
This new
baby!
version of what I think is one of the greatest games ever made.
San Andreas.
Will offer players
Oh,
an
that
entirely
is
new way to
awesome.
experience this iconic open world in virtual reality.
That's it, Mark. I'm moving to the Metaverse.
All right,
That's
I played the
awesome.
shit out of that game, man. I loved it. That was one of my
A lot
favorite
of the most
games.
interesting games out there
Yeah.
take advantage of how you can move around physically. Being able to look anywhere, move freely, it's just a fundamentally different experience from staring at a screen. This quality of being physically embodied and able to interact with the world and move around inside it, that opens up some completely new experiences that didn't really make sense before on 2D phones or computers. And one example that we are seeing take off is fitness. And speaking of that, I think it's time for my workout. A lot of
That's
you
right,
are
Ty. He
already
did say
using
Quest 2
to
for
stay
GTA,
fit.
so
It lets
Quest
you
2's
work
not
out
going
in some
anywhere.
completely new
No.
ways. It's kind of like a Peloton, but instead of a bike, you just have your VR headset, and with it, you can do anything from boxing lessons to sword fighting to even dancing.
What's that? What's on her head? Oh, that was her hair. I thought it was some kind of a headset on her head. Ah, that's terrible, lady. You need to go see my wife. They still have not
Some sort of. Oh, look, does she got a haptics
headset.
jacket on? She got a haptics vest on?
Something, yeah. Still not one picture of any type of headset.
Maybe you'll get some friends together for some 3-on-3.
What?
AR 3-on-3?
AR basketball?
Look, they all put glasses on.
Did you see? I was gonna say she pulled down over her face like the glasses.
Pair of glasses.
Yeah, everybody's wearing glasses in these, and every one of these promos.
Yep. I'm so glad I didn't put lenses in my Ray-Bans.
Oh my god, right?
Or imagine your Facebook cycling group does an AR charity
Glasses.
ride.
Yeah.
AR charity said.
Yeah.
An AR charity bike ride.
Dude, are they ready to
She
launch
got
AR
herself in her
glasses
house
right now?
with
They
glasses.
can't be, right? AR glasses are not ready yet, right?
Olympic
Or are
gold
they?
medalist.
Are they telling us AR glasses are ready right now?
I'm getting so excited.
I mean, they're leading up. They can't. Are they gonna like put all this shit out there and go, oh yeah, coming in 2025, AR glasses?
Yeah, right.
Alright, that's a little too realistic.
He's got the same damn
See you
glasses
later,
on.
Lee. That was fun.
I mean, they have to be announcing AR glasses today, right?
Yeah, look, he just took them off.
And that's what
Freaking did.
fitness will be like in the metaverse.
What?
Now, I think we're going to see a lot more unique experiences.
I want the
emerging
VR
around
headset
fitness
though.
that
I
take
love the AR,
advantage
but I
of
want the
full
VR
immersion
headset.
and interactive
Let's go.
training. Speaking of which, Supernatural just added boxing to its lineup.
Yeah.
FitXR has new fitness studios coming next year. And Player 22 by Rezel, which is currently used by pro athletes, is adding guided and hand-tracked body weight
Barbo, that's the best
exercises
news I've
soon.
heard all day, man.
We're making
I
a
don't care.
fitness
Whatever
accessories
else I
pack
hear
that makes
today,
Quest
your
2 more
news is the
comfortable
best.
With controller grips for when things get a bit
Yeah,
intense.
that's
and
awesome.
a
Good job,
facial
Gabriel.
interface that you can wipe the sweat off of, making your sessions more comfortable.
You have to tell
And
us
that's
more
all
about that
coming
later.
Next year. But
Yeah,
enough
Ty,
of the
everyone's
fun
got
and
glasses on.
games.
Everyone.
It's time for everyone
It's got to be AR glasses.
work.
I agree.
Over the last year and a half, a lot of
I
us
can
who
work
in
with AR
offices
glasses
have
on
gone
too.
remote.
Oh my god.
And while I miss seeing the people I work
God.
with,
My
I
head's
think
gonna
remote
explode.
work is here to stay for a lot of people. So we're gonna need better
I just did a
tools to
tech
work
demo.
together.
I just did a
Let's
tech
take a
demo
look
of
at what
vSpatial
working
at
in the
one of my
metaverse
clients,
will be like.
and they were blown away
Imagine
what I can do in
you
that.
leave the
Imagine
office
if I could put these glasses on. Look at
Still
him.
have that
Look at
Oh
that.
my god.
presence, shared
Dude, look at
physical
that.
space, those
Game
chance interactions
changing.
that make your day all accessible from anywhere. Now imagine that you have your perfect work setup.
What?
You can actually do more than you could in your regular
I'm
work
buying these
setup.
right now if these
And
are
on top
available.
of all that,
I don't
you
care
can
what they
keep wearing
cost.
your favorite sweatpants.
Crap, there's no way. There's no way they're dropping AR glasses today, is it?
Let's
I
get
will
together
shit
real quick
myself.
for a debrief.
This is amazing.
We're gonna have to be Q2C AR glasses live.
I'm
Yeah.
free now. Let's jump in. Hi.
My YouTube channel is going to
So
be
what do we
Lamplighter
think?
AR.
Yeah, right. This is great, but I want the VR. I want to see VR.
I think it's ready.
Great.
I'll prep it for the presentation.
All right. Good luck.
Imagine a space where you can tune out distractions and focus on the task at hand. And when you're ready to share what you've been working on, you can present it as if you're right there with the team.
Wait, where's Mark?
I think he's in the middle of something.
You can already see some of these elements in Horizon Workrooms, which we launched a couple of months ago. Later this year, we plan to introduce a room customization, so you could put your own logos and posters in your workrooms. We're also introducing a new office space in Horizon Home.
Yeah, look at that.
For when you want your perfect workspace to do
look at the visuals outside, Todd. Look how good it looks.
Yeah.
We're also announcing 2D progressive web apps for the Quest Store. And as a new developer frameworks, they're easier to build. So you can drop in and check on a work project while you're in VR using services like Dropbox, Slack, or stay connected with Facebook and Instagram. This starts bringing more of your 2D internet services into the metaverse. And as we've focused more on work, and frankly, as we've heard your feedback more broadly, we're working on making it so you can log into Quest with an account other than your personal Facebook account. We're starting to test support for work accounts soon.
Work account.
And we're working on making a broader shift here within the next year. I know this is a big deal for a lot of people. Not everyone wants their social media profile linked to all these other experiences. And
this is huge if they do this.
Especially as the metaverse expands. And I'll share more about that later.
The frig, man.
I'm genuinely optimistic
That's awesome.
about work in the metaverse. We know from the last couple of years that a lot of people can effectively work from anywhere.
But he's saying work,
but
though.
hybrid is going to be a lot more complex when some people are together and others are still remote. So giving everyone the tools to be present, no matter where they are, whether as a hologram sitting next to you in a physical meeting or in a discussion taking place in the metaverse, that's going to be a game changer. I think this could be very positive for our society and economy. Giving people access to jobs in more places, no matter where they live, will be a big deal for spreading opportunity to more people. Dropping our daily commutes will mean less time stuck in traffic and more time doing things that matter. And it'll be good for the environment.
Stay home.
If you travel for work and working in the metaverse means that you just take one less flight each year, that's probably better than almost anything else that you can do for the environment. I think working in the metaverse is going to feel like a huge step forward. And these dynamics, like the ability to teleport places with people and interact around shared projects in virtual space, they're going to be valuable in a lot of other categories of experiences.
I'm nervous now. I still have not heard VR.
So now Marnie, our Chief Business Officer, is going to take us through some of them.
Thanks, Mark. We'll see you in a minute. What if you could learn about
Steps his poor airlines.
In the world,
He just put Delta out of business.
Right? JetBlue's filing for bankruptcy.
So, we're gonna have an astrophysicist in the family.
Actually, I have to write this paper. Will you help me?
Let's take a closer look. What part of the solar system are we talking about?
Saturn.
This is awesome.
If you were taking astrophysics, you could study in the metaverse.
This is a new way to learn, right?
Did you know the rings are made up of millions?
Imagine what your kids are going to hit when they hit high school.
Look at this.
Oh my God.
What's going to be available? It's those damn glasses.
Dude.
It's the glasses.
If they drop glasses today, holy crap, man.
Yeah.
Michelle Dillon says I'm sold. Yeah, absolutely.
In the metaverse, you'll be able to teleport not just to any place, but any time as well.
Still nothing on their website.
Imagine
Nothing
standing
up
on
for
the
pre-sale.
streets.
Will you order if they go up? Will you order mine for me too? You don't mind paying for them, do you?
Rhythm of life that was
Not at all.
2,000 years ago.
Steph says thanks.
Imagine learning how the forum was built by actually seeing the forum get built right in front of you. Hi, everyone. I'm Marnie Levine. In the metaverse, learning won't feel anything like the way we've learned before. With a headset or glasses, you'll be able to pull up
Not
schematics
yet, Jim.
if you're studying.
Still waiting. AR
Or
looks like
maybe
AR
even the
glasses.
service manual for a vehicle
So
you're
far.
learning to repair.
Nothing in VR yet.
Let's say you're a med student or a doctor. With apps like OSO-VR, you can learn new techniques in surgery firsthand, practicing until you get it right. Or, if you're studying earth science, you could swim through the Great Barrier Reef. Get up
That looked like
close
controllers,
to
did it
Earth's
not?
mightiest insects with your instructor, David Attenborough, whose VR documentary is playing now in Oculus TV.
I didn't see it.
This is a world of intrigue, a world
That's
of
true
wonder,
stuff.
a secret world hidden to the human eye. Explore the extraordinary world of Micro Monsters 3D with me, David Attenborough.
This is just one of the ways we're going to learn in the future. But in order to get there, we're going to need to help build the skill sets of the people who build these experiences. So we're setting aside $150 million to train the next generation of creators to build immersive learning content.
Man, they are
and
putting
increase
everything
access to
into this, dude.
devices.
150 million just in
more
this.
creators make a living building AR effects using Spark AR, we're going to establish a professional curriculum and certification process.
Cool.
Make it easier to monetize Spark AR curriculum on Coursera
Wow,
and edX.
150 million, man.
Thanks, Marnie. So that's a glimpse of the kinds of experiences that you might have in the metaverse. From connecting with friends, to gaming and entertainment, to work and education, and creation and commerce. Now, let's talk about how creators and developers are going to build all of this, and about the economy that we all need to create. The last few years have been humbling for me and our company in a lot of ways. One of the main lessons that I've learned is that building products isn't enough. We also need to help build ecosystems so that millions of people can have a stake in the future,
you can charge people for
rewarded for their work, and benefit
cutting the hair
as
on their
time
avatars.
rises,
Yeah.
not just as consumers,
Absolutely.
but as creators and developers. But this period has also been humbling because as big of a company as we are, we've also learned what it is like to build for other platforms. And living under their rules
I'm getting nervous,
has
Todd.
profoundly shaped my views on the tech industry. Most of all, I've come to believe that the lack of choice and high fees are stifling
Guys,
innovation,
anybody out there getting nervous?
stopping
I haven't
people
heard
from
VR
building
yet.
new things, and holding back the entire internet economy. We've tried to take a different approach. We want to serve as many people as possible, which means working to make our services cost less.
Avatar hair design by Stephanie.
Mobile apps are free.
That's right.
Our ads business
I love
models
it.
I get 10%. It was my idea.
business the most competitive price possible. We offer our
Todd's
creator
like, "Let's
and
go."
commerce tools either at cost or with modest fees to enable as much creation and commerce as possible. And it's worked. Billions of people love our products. We have hundreds of millions of businesses on our platform. And we have a
No,
rapidly
Jason, I'm
growing
worried about.
ecosystem
I'm not worried about VR
thriving
going
business.
anywhere. I'm worried about my prediction that they're going to announce 2 VR headsets today. They haven't talked about anything yet. I just want my prediction about the 2
Just losing
VR
it.
headsets
Didn't we get
coming.
20 bucks on this
Subsidize our
bet?
devices at
Maybe.
cost to make them
Holy
available
shit.
to more people. We'll continue
I could be,
supporting
like,
side
so
loading
wrong,
and
dude.
linking to PCs, so
We're up to 37
consumers and
viewers. Thanks for
developers
coming
have
out, guys.
choice, rather than forcing them to use the Quest
Holy shit,
store
how many?
to find apps or
37?
reach customers.
At 40
And
guys,
we'll aim to
hoodie,
offer developer and creator services
whoever
with low
talked in
fees
chat, you got to make
as
sure you
many
talk so I can
cases
go
as
back and
possible,
see who said
so we
something.
can
But
maximize
I'll give a
the
hoodie away.
overall
We hit 40.
creator economy, while recognizing that to keep investing in this future,
Well, yeah, thanks,
we'll
guys, for
need
showing
to
up.
keep some fees higher for some period to make sure that we don't lose too much money on this program overall. After all,
We don't
while
lose
a
too
growing
much
number
money.
of
You hear 'em?
developers are already profitable. We expect to invest many billions of dollars for years to come before the metaverse reaches scale. Our hope, though, is that if we all work at it, then within the next decade, the metaverse will reach 1 billion people, host hundreds of billions of dollars of digital commerce, and support jobs for millions of
They're
creators
talking
and
about
developers.
super commerce
We'll
inside
try to
this
lay out
metaverse.
how some of this commerce model will work, but I also want to be upfront about the fact that there's a ton that we just don't know yet. What I can tell you, though, is that we are fully committed to this. It is the next chapter of our work, and we believe for the internet overall. And our strategy and track record show that we will do everything we believe is sustainable to grow the community, the creator economy, and the developer ecosystem. And to tell us more about all of that, here's Vishal, our head of Metaverse products.
Thanks, Mark.
Products.
As you said, our approach is
That's
to serve
good.
as many
Products.
people, creators, and businesses as we can by keeping fees as low as possible and offering choice. As a company, we have been investing in commerce and creators for many years.
Yeah, possibly,
But let
Jason.
me take a moment
Bye
and
now.
explain how this will all come to life in the metaverse. For people, the metaverse will offer more choice than we've ever seen before. And most importantly, there'll be a real sense of continuity where the things you buy are always available to you. Today, much of what you buy on the internet is inside a single app, website, or game. You might buy a custom skin for your gaming avatar, but you can't take it with you when you move to a new space. In the physical world, that would be the equivalent of buying your favorite sports team's jersey and never be able to wear it outside the stadium.
Come on, bro.
In the future, you will be able to buy digital clothes for your avatar and then wear them into the metaverse more broadly. For creators, our goal is to provide a way for as many creators as possible.
Doesn't VR Chat or Rec Rooms do something like this already? Where they have digital marketplaces?
Rec Room does it big
We
time.
need to enable as many different
You can
types
go
of creators as
into
possible
worlds that are
to
just a
unlock
shopping mall and buy clothes or items for your avatar.
kinds of creators.
Yeah, with digital money, right? And then
Creators
that
who
might
make
that in
digital
turn gives them
objects,
real money.
Creators who offer services and experiences, and those who build entire
Root says I hear
like
blah
game creators do
blah
today.
blah.
We also want creators to have
Blah,
the biggest
blah,
possible
What's that girl's name? That kid, the
creator
kid who
designs
does
a
the.
signature effect avatars.
Yeah,
Their
what's
fans
her
will
name,
be able to
Roots?
buy it and then visit
I can't
different
remember now.
Greta
Blanking on it, but
Thunberg,
yeah,
Greta,
she's great.
Greta something.
If a creator builds
Greta.
all of their
Her new
Greta
thing
Van
is
Nostril.
blah blah blah.
businesses will be creators too.
That's her new saying.
building out
Blah
digital
blah
spaces
blah.
or even digital worlds. They'll sell both
Yeah, Roots has a soundbite
as well
for
as
it now.
experiences and services.
Oh, does he?
It's
Nice.
great.
And they'll be able to use ads to ensure the right
Yeah.
customers find what they've created. Speaking of
They've
buying,
been using it on the Stern Show quite a bit.
also exploring
As
new
one
types
of their
of ownership
sound
models
bites.
and entitlements.
Oh, really?
To ensure
Yeah.
people feel
Oh, it's so
confident to
good.
actually own something. This will make it
Sternberg.
easier for people to sell limited edition digital objects like NFTs, display them in their digital spaces, and even resell them to the next gen securely.
It's cool.
35 people.
In short,
Here we go,
the
guys.
metaverse will remove
Few more.
many of the physical constraints we see on commerce today and make entirely new businesses possible. While this is very exciting, the metaverse is all about co-creating. We're building this together with creators, developers,
All
and
right, they got about 15 more minutes.
So
Can they-
today,
can
I've
they
asked Jackie Ina
do
to
15,
join me to
two
start a
headsets in 15
conversation
minutes?
about what might be possible. Jackie is a beauty
Is it
creator
over in
who
15
launched her
minutes?
own
It's only an
lifestyle
hour
brand
long.
Well,
on
I
Instagram called
thought he
Forever
was
Mood,
going on for an
where
hour,
she sells
and then
candles with
Carmack
scents
was
like
going to be
cupping
on
season
2 to 3.
and
Okay,
partners with major
Carmack
brands
might
on
announce
makeup
something.
products. So let's meet Jackie
could.
in her space. Here we are in this digital space, totally inspired by you and all the things that you love. Jackie, I've been such a big fan of yours for such a long time. Tell me a bit about how you got started
Who's this?
in social media.
No idea. Influencer, I'm guessing.
Rewind back to 2009. As it pertains
Wait a
to
minute,
like
they didn't
beauty,
invite
I
us
would
there.
go to like a makeup counter or go makeup shopping, and I always felt rejected, always felt othered.
have
So
no idea who
I got
that
so
is.
frustrated that eventually I was like, you know
Me neither.
what? Not only am I gonna
She's a
like
designer
not
or
listen to
something?
them, but I'm gonna show other people how I'm making it work with my skin tone too.
How did you go from creating content, creating videos, to a product? You just, have a
Anybody in chat know who
brand
that
called
girl
Forever
is?
Mood. It's huge on Instagram shopping.
Anybody's still in
So,
chat after this boring
Forever Mood
shit
was
that we're talking about right now?
not only a bit of a
We dropped
my
to
God.
26.
to me
Oh,
and my relationship
God.
with my mom. That's how we bond, was through fragrance ever since childhood. But it's been doing amazing, and we've actually
What?
getting
Yeah,
a lot of
Roots is like,
support.
what the
Jackie, the
freak
space
is this?
pretty magical, and
Right?
I know it kind of reflects the stuff you love. Like, tell me a bit about what you love and why this represents you.
Okay, so first thing, color is everything. I love pastels. You can see it in the brand. You can see it a lot of times in my wear.
Oh my God.
Star.
Metaverse, when we're curating
I don't know.
collections or even just
Maybe.
brainstorming, this would be a great way to like gather us all together and literally
Nice,
kind of
Deirdre.
create atmospheres and environments and moods.
Yeah.
To just kind of enhance creativity. And then
Verbo
if I
says
could
this is
invite
doo-doo.
people, it would be like inviting
This is
them in my
doo-doo.
home. You know what I mean? It'd be like bringing them into a piece of me. So I would want them to feel some of the things that I feel
Bringing
when I
them
step
into a
my
piece of
house
her.
or when I light my candles.
Interacting with people in comments and
She forgot
having
her
a
pants.
conversation is a way
Seriously,
to
what in
get
the
your fan
freak are they
excited
talking about right
interacting with
now?
you, but also
Yeah.
you feel like you get a
I get
connection to your
excited too.
community.
Yeah.
And so this idea of reaching kind of into the comment section and pulling fans
Everyone's like, take it off!
love
Get
that.
this off the screen,
Yeah.
dude! My brain is melting.
that person on the other end, of that comment. And I think there's a really interesting opportunity to think about how we build community and how we
They should have rehearsed this because I don't think
Oh
this
my
is
God.
going as planned.
deep way
Oh my
as
God.
opposed to just through a comment box.
They lost half
Imagine
their
for your
viewers during this
biggest
crap.
fans, you could have an exclusive launch party where anyone could visit no matter where they were in the world.
I love that because when we first launched the brand,
Tim
everything was
Tam,
shut
money
down.
man.
Obviously quarantine,
my
couldn't
God.
go anywhere. And I had this idea of doing like
I gotta shut my camera off for a minute. My doorbell just rang. I'll be right back.
You got it.
Where we would have a room.
Solo. Thank God he's calling, guys.
And now, anyone, anywhere in the world, could come and feel what you just described. Have that feeling, have that sense, really get into that mood. Also, you have your greatest fans, the people that care about
I can't believe they're still going on with this. I really can't.
Advertising to keep growing your business.
I mean, this should have been like a
You could also
2-minute segment,
drop an exclusive
right?
product in the metaverse, where only available to your most ardent fans.
I mean, I can see putting something that's in there to talk about it, but it's got to be quick, man. You cannot. They've been going on for 5 minutes about this.
Of the metaverse. You'll be able to sell both digital and physical products.
Todd was like, screw this, I'm out of here. This is garbage, yo. He's like, I'm going to get a coffee. You stuck me. That's it, Todd, you're in trouble. You stuck me with this garbage. I should have went to the bathroom.
So beautiful.
So Jackie, as we walk through this amazing world, what does the metaverse mean to you?
I just feel like this is like endless possibilities with my imagination.
I can't even begin
Do you think?
to imagine.
Do you think like the Facebook team is watching this right now and going, "Holy shit! What did we just do? Did we just do this and put this on screen?" Oh, thank God.
There's a lot here to be excited about.
You left me,
Just like
dude.
the internet today,
Oh,
more
sorry.
people are
Is it over?
freedom to find a business model that works for them. Whether that's custom work, tipping,
Don't ever leave me again.
ads,
That's so
other
bad.
monetization tools that may only make sense in the metaverse.
You better announce a headset
Think about
now,
how
or
many
I'm coming
people
through the
Make a
screen.
living on the internet today. How many of those jobs just didn't even exist a few years ago? I expect that the metaverse is going to open up lots of opportunities for people in the exact same way. Now, we have confidence in this general direction, and we're investing significantly in building for this future.
Do you think he would
But
let
the
Carmack
reality is
announce
that
hardware?
No one knows exactly which models
Or
I don't think so.
work and make
He'd be
this
like, "I got to
succeed.
do it, right? I'm the man. I'm
We're
Zuck."
going to approach
Yeah.
this with
And I think he's gonna
humility,
keep talking because he hasn't even announced the
We're going to
glasses
work
yet.
with
So
anyone
Right.
who's
He hasn't really
I don't think he's
announced
going
anything
anywhere.
yet.
some games.
So now Boz is going to join us
here
to
comes
talk about
Boz.
what people are already
Ah,
building
here
for
we
the
go.
metaverse
This is what we
and
want
what
right
kinds
here.
of tools we can create to help out.
I was,
Hey, Boz.
I was gonna wait and see if
Still
they
kind
would
of
be on.
jealous of your robot avatar.
Man, you gotta have the robot when you're working your dance moves, right?
I mean, of course.
Jesus.
Zuck has
We've been
totally
working
had
at
sex
Facebook Reality
first.
Labs for a long
Definitely.
time. But we always kept the same vision, which is that we want to build tools that help people feel connected anytime, anywhere. And that vision is what drives us today, to help people get together in virtual spaces.
Come on, Boz.
We've come a long way since the early days of VR,
Yes.
thanks to the developers and the creators who see the potential to entertain and to
Put
educate.
that
But of course, we
freaking
still have a
headset
lot
on. I
further
want
to
to
go.
see it.
So to keep the pace of innovation moving faster and empower more use cases, we do have a few exciting announcements.
Today, we're introducing the Presence platform, which is a broad
Look at
range
that.
of machine perception and AI capabilities that empower developers to build mixed reality experiences on Quest 2. Maybe you want to tell us more about the Presence platform?
You know, we've said before that realistic presence
Mention
is
Quest
the
2.
key to feeling connected
Presence
in the
platform?
metaverse.
Right.
And the Presence platform's capabilities are what's going to deliver on that promise. Things like environmental understanding, content placement and persistence, voice interaction, standardized hand interactions. In fact, let's start with hands. I mean, the human hand is an engineering marvel. And bringing hands into VR was no easy feat. It required a lot of collaboration.
Hands in
with
VR is no
product
easy feat.
design, research, but we continue to improve that product, finding
funny.
new ways to navigate with gestures and interact with VR. So today, we're introducing the Interaction SDK, a library of modular components that will make it
More
easy
hand
to add
tracking?
hand interactions to your apps.
Yeah.
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah,
We've
really
had
think
hand
this is gonna
tracking
help
for
people
6
accelerate
years,
the
it
build
feels like.
time
Let's
for new
go.
custom titles that allow people
Frig,
to
dude.
use their
Don't
hands
make me
more
swear on
naturally
Facebook.
in
It's
more virtual
coming.
experiences.
I need
Now,
more
in addition
coffee.
to hands, there's another exciting interaction
Me
space
too.
for VR. That's your voice. The Voice SDK lets developers integrate voice input into
Check
their
out that
games
cut,
and
though.
apps so they can
Eh?
create new gameplay
Oh,
and
look at
navigation.
that thing.
So soon, you'll be able
Q2C.
to jump into a
That's
FedEx
so good.
workout and shake up a routine just by saying, "Surprise me."
That's the best thing I've seen on this thing all day.
I've tried this one before. This
Right?
was really tough.
Yeah, me too. It is.
Since we launched the pass-through API, we've already seen breakthrough experiments from developers.
He
that
did
blend
say
virtual
bringing feet
and
into
the real
VR.
world.
That was the pun for him,
Soon,
right? Are they
with our
talking about
next
bringing feet
SDK
and
release,
tracking?
Developers will
Leg
be able to
tracking?
ship their mixed reality apps on the
Maybe it
Oculus Store
wasn't,
and in App Lab.
There's no
Of
way
course,
he said
access
that
to
as
pass-through
like
by itself is not enough.
Right?
He's not that funny, so
bringing hands in. He said, "Bringing hands into VR is no easy feat."
And, blend
That's what he said.
Virtual objects with the physical
Come
environment.
on, everybody
around
heard
them
that,
so
right?
They can coexist in the same space. So developers want to be able to place
Facebook shoes.
persistent world-locked content like animated holograms or your Instagram feed in your real
Glasses
space.
and shoes. Facebook
And tools
glasses
like
and
spatial anchors and scene understanding
There's a
will
Quest.
help make these mixed reality experiences.
It's all black and white, right? So this is augmented reality with the existing Quest 2.
Technical details of this with you.
First headset
But I
that
think it's better to show you. Load the world beyond.
What, now they're connected with Amazon?
This is Oppie. Oppie, come on, Oppie.
What's that?
Who is a good persistent
I don't
state
know, but
virtual
it's-
object layered on
it's
an
both,
interactive
right? But
pass-through
it's
environment?
pass-through.
Oh, you are.
That's pass-through,
Yes, you
yeah.
are. Oppie, sit.
That's on a. That's on his
the
carpet.
Metaverse,
You
man.
see that was black
Just
and
as
white. That
stubborn
was
as they are in that physical world.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, Boz, I always really wanted a forest in my living room.
Did you?
Not really. I'm looking forward to
Again,
how
they're not
developers
funny.
will be able to build
That was funny, guys.
combination of mixed reality
Holy shit,
experiences
that
on
was
Quest
bad. That
2.
was so canned.
It
It
also
wasn't
gives
funny.
us a glimpse
Right.
of the kind of worlds that people are going to be able to build.
Now let's talk about augmented reality. With Spark, we really focused on those use cases that allow people to both stay engaged with the world around them, but also stay connected to the people that they're not around. And creators are really leading the way here. And we're doing everything we can to support them
These guys are
with
killing me,
our
dude.
know-how, with our resources, and of course, with tools. And for more on that, I'd like to say hi to Sue, the product director at Facebook Reality Labs and the head of Spark AR.
Thanks, guys.
More
Spark
Spark.
AR is focused on building AR experiences that empower people to be more connected and
Yeah,
at the same
Project
time,
Area.
more present with the world around them. And creators are helping us build these experiences of today while exploring the possibilities of tomorrow. Fundamentally, we're democratizing AR creation and enabling a global community with the tools and knowledge necessary to develop the AR content and experiences that people love to use. Programs like AR Curriculum enrolled over 22,000 creators in less than a year, and we're adding additional programming to support more advanced creators. And the depth and breadth of content would not be possible without these creators. In 1 week alone, you'll see effects that bring moments like landing on Mars or the launch of a new album to life, all by tapping into everyone's imaginations. We're also powering experiences across Facebook. So imagine playing that AR Battleship game from your phone with a friend in the Metaverse.
I'll be right back.
Or on an augmented call. How cool, right? Right now, we have over 600,000 creators in our community with diverse needs and motivations for using AR to engage with their fans and audiences. We know people, more than 700 million monthly across the Facebook family of apps, are already using AR a ton. We see over 80 billion effects applied per month, and we want to make it even easier for anyone to find their
I
spark.
hear you, Roots. No
So we
VR.
created a tool, codenamed Polar, that makes AR creation possible for novice creators who have no prior experience in art, 2D or 3D design, or programming. Think paint by numbers. So creators whose first love might be photography, video, or dance can enhance their content for their
Hey,
own
Elrich,
special
no Quest 2 has been announced
And
yet, or a
that's an
Pro.
important piece
So far,
of
no
this
hardware.
vision
They've announced some
and this
games,
community.
and they've been
It's
talking a lot
open to
about
anyone and
augmented
everyone
reality, but
who's curious.
so far nothing has been
And the
announced
Metaverse is well
hardware-wise.
positioned to be a strong digital economy for creators from all walks of life. This is primitive to a functioning Metaverse. And we want to make sure creators are ready to share their creativity and capitalize on this emerging opportunity from day one.
Thanks, Sue. So that's some of the software platform that needs to get built to deliver the Metaverse. But there are other important
2 headsets. They
considerations
announced it while I
here,
was
too.
gone, right? I missed it.
Yeah, you missed them both.
Hey, Nick.
And both of them are Quest 3. Quest 3 and Quest 3 Pro.
Thank you.
Have you got Oppie with you?
Oh my God, my wife just almost killed herself in the room, buddy.
I always have time for you. What's going on?
Look, I just love the presentation so far. It's such visionary stuff. But as you mentioned early on, with all big technological advances, there are inevitably going to be all sorts of challenges and uncertainties. And
Yeah, I agree, Roots.
know
I think
you've
Quest
talked
3
about this
is
a bit
not even
already,
going to be brought up.
But people want to know how we're going to do all this in a responsible way.
Yeah, that's not even a thought now. I'm
Especially
thinking
play our
Quest,
part
you know,
in
show me Quest
helping
2
to keep
Pro.
people safe and protect their privacy online.
Show me any
Yeah, that's
headset.
right. This is
Haven't
incredible.
shown any
The way I
headset
look at
yet.
it is that in the past, the
No glasses,
speed
no
that new
headset,
technologies
no.
emerged sometimes left policymakers and
I'm
regulators
gonna grab something, I'll be
playing
right back.
catch up.
Yeah, go ahead.
So on the one hand, companies get accused of charging ahead too quickly, and on the other, tech people feel that progress can't afford to wait for the slow pace of regulation. And I really think that it doesn't have to be the case this time round, because we have years until the metaverse we envision is fully realized.
Yeah, you got to have the smart sounding English guy, Deirdre.
Like I said earlier, interoperability, open standards, privacy, and safety need to be built into the metaverse from day one. And
I know, Bruce, I can't even keep Todd on here. We keep jumping off.
Everyone who's building for the metaverse
like, this is so boring. I'm going to go get something to drink.
Responsibly from the beginning. This is one of the lessons that I've internalized from the last 5 years. It's that you really want to emphasize these principles from the start. So at Connect last year, Boz outlined our responsible innovation principles, and the first one was never surprise people.
Right, and that means being
I want to be surprised
about how things work,
about
what data is collected, and how that data is used over time. It also means giving people easy-to-use safety controls, as well as age guidance and parental controls for when youngsters are using these products.
And we're spending a lot of time talking with experts and getting perspectives from outside the company on what we're building, even before we build it. And this is about designing for safety and privacy and inclusion before the products even exist. And one example is what we're doing with Project Aria, our research device that helps inform the AR glasses that we're building.
Todd just jumps in the screen, pushes Zuck out of the way. Hey.
You know, last year we announced grants for research on the impact of AR, VR, and
I had to grab my Ray-Bans. Maybe they'll some good vibes.
Oh yeah. Put your Quest 2 headset on.
Yeah, right. That's next.
Creating inclusive environments and virtual spaces. And
this year we're
opening up support.
Ruth said it would have been funny if you came back with a Quest 2 Pro on your headset, like on your head. Here it is.
Brand new Quest.
Look what I got. Consider everyone.
And that point is so important, because this is a collaborative.
157.
And in particular, we need to make sure the human rights and civil rights communities are involved.
I mean, if you're going to drop a bomb, now is the time to do it. Are you dropping a headset or not?
One of the advantages of starting right now is that we can collaborate with people at the very early stages of development, like what we're doing through the new fund that you announced a few weeks ago.
Yeah, the XR Programs and Research Fund. It's a 2-year, $50 million investment in programs and external research with organizations all over the world, like Howard University, Women in Immersive Tech, Africa No Filter, and universities in Seoul, Hong Kong.
Yeah, but Jason, Aria is a long way off. We all know that. If they're showing glasses like this is today. Like they're going to put them up for sale after that. Aria is not ready. They were talking about Project Aria 5 years from now.
Same imagination and commitment to building
I mean, they're showing glasses and showing all this off like we're like, here it is, go buy it.
The other product aspects of the metaverse. These have to be
like they had Project Aria announcements in 2019, 2020.
We've been talking about.
We're far away from Aria though.
Thanks, Nick.
That's not even it.
So, one thing that we haven't talked about much yet is the future of hardware that will help bring the metaverse to life.
Here we go, hardware.
We're working on multiple new products to advance the state of the art,
multiple new products,
unlock richer social interactions, and make it a lot easier to be productive. That must be Angela, our head of VR.
All right, if she's got a VR headset on her face when he opens the door. Come on.
Hey, Angela.
Hey, Mark.
Yes.
Is that what I think
it
is?
I sure hope it is.
All right, come on in.
It's a locked box, though.
Hey, I have,
like
a case like that.
What do you think is the most exciting thing that we're working on right now?
What's in the box? What's in the box?
We have such an exciting pipeline.
I'm getting 7 vibes here. What's in the box? What's in the box?
Push the boundaries of VR even further. We've codenamed it Project Cambria.
So
Boz's head is in the box.
It's going to be compatible with Quest.
There it is.
But Cambria will be a completely new, advanced, and high-end product, and it'll be at the higher end of the price spectrum too. Our plan here is to keep building out this product line to release our most advanced technology.
That was the one that was leaked in that digital picture.
Cambria.
All right, so let's talk about some of the new advances here.
Yeah, sure. There's a ton of new tech going into Cambria. For example, your avatar will be able to make natural eye contact and reflect your facial expressions in real time. This way, people you're interacting with will have a real sense of how you're actually feeling. It does mean building more sensors into a form factor that's comfortable to wear for a while. And because we want VR to be for everyone, we also have to make sure avatars represent a diverse set of human facial features and skin tones, as well as paying attention to things like glasses and beards that might get in the way of some of the sensors.
So that's going to be a big step forward for social presence, and
high-end price. Yeah, I heard that too.
Making it inclusive from the start. Now, what about unlocking more mixed reality experiences? I mean, imagine working at your virtual desk with multiple screens while seeing your real desk so clearly that you can pick up a pen and write notes without taking your headset off. Or you're doing a workout with a virtual instructor in your living room.
It's going to be so
that
cool.
Is cool too.
We're already seeing the potentials of these kinds of experiences today as people are building for our pass-through API.
Think of the e-commerce for
we'll be taking this to the next level
physical
with
trainers.
high resolution, colored, mixed reality
to be able to offer one-on-one in your home without coming to your home.
We essentially combine an array of sensors with reconstruction algorithms
to
represent your physical world in the headset with a sense of depth and perspective. Now, we're still a ways away from exactly matching what our eyes see in the physical world, but we're pretty encouraged by how far we've been able to advance the pass-through experience so far.
Definitely, but we also need to push the visuals to the next level. So let's talk about the progress that we're making on optics.
Yeah, we're pushing the limits of display technology and form factor with something called pancake optics. They essentially work by folding light several times over to achieve a slimmer profile than current lenses.
That's like
now, with several optical layers, we'll need to precisely control every aspect of design and fabrication to achieve that high-quality, artifact-free display and really just deliver the best optics ever in one of our headsets.
That's pretty awesome. But let's make sure that we leave some of the good stuff for next year's release, too.
Next year's release.
Now, I'm excited to keep building out this new product line over future generations so we can keep getting our most advanced technology into people's hands even before we can get it into our Quest product line.
That's our goal. We're starting to work with developers to build experiences for Cambria as we speak. And we're looking forward to sharing so much more with y'all next year.
Y'all?
Sounds
she
good.
gave it y'all there.
Next year.
Now,
next year, she said.
Yeah. And
they're not going to open the damn box.
We're also focused
discussing
on
it next year
to make true augmented reality possible. In a lot of ways, augmented reality is even harder. Not just because we need to invent a completely new optical stack that's not based on screens, but because we basically need to fit a supercomputer into a pair of normal-looking glasses.
Right.
So we're approaching this problem from two directions. First, how much technology can we pack into a pair of normal, great-looking glasses today? And second, how do we take the long-term tech stack to do everything and keep miniaturizing and improving it until it fits into a pair of normal, good-looking glasses?
They've been all over the place here.
On the first path, last month we launched
right back to AR glasses.
Our first smart glasses in partnership with EssilorLuxottica. They're not full AR glasses yet, but they let you take pictures and videos, listen to music, and take phone calls while you're out looking at the world instead of down at your phone. And we built leading privacy features into the glasses, like the LED light whenever you're recording, which phones don't even have. And we delivered this in the iconic Ray-Ban style for just $299.
And charging
These are
case.
all steps along the path to an embodied.
They got it right.
But the ultimate goal here is true augmented reality glasses. And we've been working on that too. And today, I want to show you an experience that we've been working on for Project Nazare.
Nazare?
Which is the code name for our first full augmented reality
Nazare or
glasses.
Nazare?
Here, you'll see you're chatting with friends on WhatsApp and planning a game night. You can select a game, and then, as you walk over to your kitchen, you can easily just put your game onto the table and you're off.
What?
That's the kind of experience that augmented reality
Play Monopoly with people. Oh my God.
There's a lot of technical work to get this form factor and experience right. We have to fit hologram displays, projectors, batteries, radios, custom silicon chips, cameras, speakers, sensors to map the world around you, and more into glasses that are about 5 millimeters thick.
Wow.
So we still have a ways to go with Nazare, but we're making great progress.
You're right. Yeah.
I'm excited about future roadmap.
But that's AR glasses.
But even that's still early in a journey that's going to go on for decades.
And not being released.
Immersive all-day experiences will require a lot of novel technologies. And for the last 7 years, our research team has been working on a broad array of technologies that are necessary for these next-generation platforms. Michael Abrash leads this team, and he's going to join me to talk about some of the future technology that we're developing.
So we've seen nothing yet. There's nothing coming right now.
Hey, Michael. Do you want to take everyone through our roadmap?
Portal.
Sure.
It's like they make Portal or something.
The only hardware they've shown us is I got that Portal.
The only freaking hardware is the Portal.
Generation Metaverse. And we're working on
There's a Quest 2 up in the corner there.
displays, audio, input, haptics, hand tracking, eye tracking.
Yeah, Roots is like, hey, Mesh,
sensors,
where's the two
graphics,
headsets?
computer
Dude,
vision,
I'm gonna bang my
avatars, perceptual
freaking
science,
head off the wall in a
AI,
minute.
and more.
Yeah, you're right. That's a lot. We probably only have time for a couple right now. You want to pick a few?
Well, I think the metaverse is really
Totally
going to be
different
first and
portals. See that?
foremost
Those are
about
two different
connecting
portals.
people. So I'd say let's start with avatars.
Jesus
yeah, I
Christ.
agree. The goal here is to have both realistic
Can I put the portal
and
on my
stylized
face?
avatars that create a deep feeling that we're present with people.
Exactly, and we've shown Kodak Avatars before.
Well, what can your face do? Can you show us?
Well, I've always hoped you would ask me that question.
And it's a remarkable experience to see Kodak Avatars in
That's
VR.
cool.
And photorealistic avatars will be a huge breakthrough. But they're
Not for
only part
gaming,
of the
though.
picture.
No.
Yeah, because you're not always going to want to look exactly like yourself. That's people
Right.
shave their beards, dress up, style their hair, put on makeup, or get tattoos. And of course, you'll be able to do all of that and more in the metaverse.
So this next video shows how we're making progress on part of that with hair and skin rendering and relighting.
That is pretty
for
cool,
3D
though. Come on, look at that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
She's going for a medical field. I think she was interested into.
That's an avatar?
I want to point out this technology is still very definitely research, but it shows the really high level of fidelity that avatars
That's
are ultimately
freaking
going
cool,
to
man.
need to reach. Notice that you can see the individual pores on his skin. Now, clothing is another important way to express yourself. And whether
Just think
you
how
want to
much you're gonna
simulate
get
your actual
catfished on
garments,
Tinder
say
when
you're
they do
making a
that.
quick call with your grandmother, or maybe you just want to be wearing a stylish blue Oxford
Clothing
shirt
or-
like
or
me,
lack thereof
you're going to
clothing.
need the ability to simulate clothing. So here's an early look at hand-cloth interaction. And you can
What?
see how the movement of the cloth when the
That's
hand
cool.
touches and stretches it is really remarkably accurate.
Now, to use your avatar to teleport to a meeting or sit down for a chat in the metaverse, you'll also need realistic virtual spaces.
Technoblitz says can't wait till
So, let's look at
2030
that.
when all this shit comes
Now,
out.
contrary to how this looks, this is actually not a video of the physical world. It's a 3D reconstruction. of
I
an
was
apartment,
worried about
which
the
I guess
Quest
just became
3.
clear when that bowl took off by itself.
Exactly. So what you can see here is that a
I don't even think
researcher
there's
is
gonna be a
moving around
Quest
various
2.1.
objects on the right, and then on the left you can see the high-fidelity real-time rendering of the space in the moving objects on the left without the
She got a
researcher.
mask on in her apartment by
what's
herself?
critical here
She
is
sure
that this
does,
is
yeah.
all happening in real time. That's what's
She doesn't
novel
wanna
here,
give herself
and that's
something.
what differentiates it from CGI. So what we've seen so far is pretty awesome, but we all know what we want. We want the whole package, a full-body avatar in a
Wonder if you
virtual
have to be double
environment.
vaxxed
So
to get
you're
into the
just
metaverse.
there. Last year, we showed our very first full-body Kodak avatar.
It's the
Here
meta.
to
It's
tell
the
you more about our
meta-COVID.
progress since then
Meta-COVID.
is Yasser Sheikh.
Hi there.
Meta-COVID.
My name is Yasser, and I direct the Facebook Reality Research Lab in Boston. Well, that's not completely true.
Oh my god.
What you're seeing is actually a rendering of my pre-recorded Kodak Avatar. Over the past couple of years, we've made quite a bit of progress with Kodak Avatars. My avatar can now look left, look right, look up, look down, make facial expressions.
Here, you can see Elaine is in VR on the right. You can see her view of Yasser's avatar and the reconstructed real-world space that it's
That's
in
an
on the
avatar
left
of him.
as she moves around the avatar.
That is cool.
What the hell
What you
headset
see
she
on
got
the
on her
left
head?
is an entirely virtual reconstruction.
It looks like
This
a
gives you a
freaking
sense of
Rift,
a
doesn't
future
it?
in which you'll
It
be
looks
able
like a
to
Rift
interact
S.
with another person's
like a
realistic
Rift,
avatar
yeah.
in
It looks like a
virtual
Rift S.
reality in real time.
We're going backwards.
Now, preventing others from using your avatar
Relaunched
will
the
be
Rift
critical.
S. Let's go.
That's why, even though this is early stage research,
Oh my God,
we're
dude.
already thinking about how we could secure your avatar, whether by tying it to an authenticated account or by verifying identity in some other way.
All right, so we've talked about what we're going to be able to see, but of course we also want to be able to actually do things in the metaverse. And while seeing your hands in VR and manipulating virtual objects is a big step forward towards that, then we're going to need an even easier and more intuitive way to interact with virtual content when you're on the go wearing AR glasses. And we believe that neural interfaces are going to be an important part of how we interact with AR glasses. And more specifically, input from the muscles on your wrist combined with AI. It turns out that
Facebook smartwatch?
we all have unused neuromotor pathways, and with simple and perhaps even imperceptible gestures, sensors will one day be able to translate those neuromotor signals into digital commands that enable you to control your devices. It's pretty wild. So let's take a look at what EMG input is going to be able to do and where we are with it today.
This video shows some of the ways that we think that wrist-based neural interfaces can provide an important input tool for AR
this is where they got rid of their brain interface thing and they went to this wrist interface,
is going to just be around enabling basic gestures, click, scroll, select. But as the technology evolves, EMG input could potentially unlock full-speed typing, and it could give you subtle, personalized controls that you can use in any situation. This is genuinely unprecedented technology. So let's look at an early prototype that shows how it could be used in AR. This experimental UI shows for the first time how EMG input could one day allow you to send a message in AR with your hand resting comfortably at your side without ever having to look at a screen. Notice how the researcher used an overt and highly visible click gesture to send the first message. We've made a lot of progress over the last year, and we're now able to do the same thing with the smallest of movements of the hand. EMG enables this by picking up subtle neuromotor commands with remarkable precision.
So basically what you're saying is that you're going to be able to send a text message just by thinking about moving your fingers. That's going to be pretty amazing.
I'm just envisioning those fat people from WALL-E.
Because the other is
chairs because nobody wants to move anymore, right? Send a message.
Based on that
I get right on my leg.
Let's take a look at an AI interaction model that we've built using Project Aria, our initiative to accelerate research into AR glasses and live maps that we talked about last year.
Remember the mock apartment we saw earlier? Well, we've indexed every single object in it, including not only location, but also the texture, geometry, and function of each one. We fed all that information into the Project Aria glasses Ming-Fei is wearing in this next demo. And the reason is to simulate how AR glasses will ultimately be able to access data from a 3D map that will help them identify the real-world objects in the space around you.
He's a genius, but he is the driest, boringest guy.
What's happening here is that the glasses are calculating where Ming-Fei is in the room, locating and identifying all the nearby objects based on the index mentioned earlier, and figuring out which of those objects Ming-Fei is interested in by observing her eye movements.
Got the glasses on
That
too.
contextual information, in turn, enables the system to offer proactive assistance to Ming-Fei in a variety of ways. Here, the system knows that she may want to turn on the TV, so when she clicks while looking at it, the system turns it on. Ultimately, her AR glasses will tell her what her available actions are at any time.
Kind of cool idea, though.
Hey, assistant, where's my favorite mug?
We're also working on a voice interface that will any object. Here, the system is displaying the current location of the mug. In the future, it might tell her where it is using speech or text, or it might highlight the location in her glasses.
Really, dude, this is like how do you track people in the future? Right? Everybody's going to have one of these things tattooed on their ass.
In the future. This is how we'll all be interacting one day.
Didn't Tom Cruise do a movie about this?
That was awesome.
Tracking
He did.
Shit?
All right.
Yeah. What was that?
I hope that gives you a sense
something
of some of the
report, right?
technical
Something
challenges that we're working on
Yeah,
to
Minority
deliver
Report.
deep and
Minority
immersive
Report, yeah.
experiences in the metaverse. A lot of what we've shown today isn't going to be available in the next year or two. Some of this is still a long way off.
What's today?
But this is some of the most exciting stuff that I've ever gotten to work on. And I'm just incredibly energized to be on this journey with all of you.
Open the case. Open the case.
And there's
Open
one
the
more
box.
thing that I want to tell you about today.
What's the fucking case?
He didn't pick the case
I
up.
believe the Metaverse is the next chapter for the internet. And it's the next chapter for our company, too.
Killing me.
So I've been thinking a lot about what this means for our company
Name
and
change,
who we
right?
are as we embark on this.
Yeah.
Here's the name change.
This will be the name change.
We're a company that focuses on connecting people. While most other tech companies focus on how people interact with technology, we focus on building technology so people can interact with each other. One of the reasons I started Facebook was that at the time you could use the internet to find almost anything. Information, news, movies, music, shopping, except for the thing that matters most of all, people. Today, we are seen as a social media company. But in our DNA, we are a company that builds technology to connect people. And the metaverse is the
He
next
is controlling
frontier,
us this whole
just like
freaking
social
time, dude.
networking was when we got started. Facebook was born in a specific time and place. A college campus, the web. It was what we could build at the time to put people back into our experience of technology. But connecting people was always much bigger. From way earlier on, I remember sitting in middle school classes, sketching in my notebooks ideas that I wanted to code when I got home. And even though I didn't have the skill or technology to build it yet, it was always clear that the dream was to feel present with the people we care about. Isn't that the ultimate promise of technology? To be together with anyone, to be able to teleport anywhere, and to create and experience anything?
What's your new name?
Yet here we are in 2021, and our devices are still designed around apps, not people. The experiences we're allowed to build and use are more tightly controlled than ever. And high taxes on creative new ideas are stifling. This is not the way that we are meant to use technology. The metaverse gives us an opportunity to change that if we build it well. But it's going to take all of us, creators, developers, companies of all sizes.
It sounds like he's wrapping up.
Together, we can finally put people at the center of our technology,
right?
And deliver an experience where we are present with each
the
other.
name of the company going to be
Together,
the final
we can create
word?
a more open
Is it, what,
platform with
12:15
more ways
my
to
time?
discover
I
experiences
don't think we're seeing
and more
hardware today.
interoperability between them. And together, we can unlock a massively bigger
We
creative
just carried that case around just to keep us interested.
Holy
I know
shit,
the
dude.
internet story isn't straightforward. Every chapter means new voices and new ideas, and yes, there will be challenges
tech.
and risks and disruption of established interests. But there will also be opportunities and benefits that we can't even imagine yet.
He's
For
rapping.
connection,
He's
for
rapping.
creation, for learning, and joy. We'll all need to work together from the beginning to bring the best possible version of this future to life. A future where, with just a pair of glasses, you will be able to step beyond the physical world.
I'm gonna lose my
and
shit,
into
Todd.
The kinds of
Not a
experiences
damn
that
thing.
we've talked about today. I've been thinking a lot about our identity as we begin this next chapter. Facebook
comes.
is one of the most used products in the history of the world. It is an iconic social media brand. But increasingly,
People hate it
just doesn't encompass everything that we do.
because people hate you.
Instagram, WhatsApp, Messenger, Quest, now Horizon, Nazare, and more. Building our social media apps will always be an important focus for us. But right now, our brand is so tightly linked to one product that it can't possibly represent everything that we're doing today,
change.
let alone in the future. Over time, I hope that we are seen as a metaverse company. And I want to anchor our work and our identity on what we are building towards.
You're gonna be Metaverse.
No,
just
they
announced
better
that we're
not.
making a
Horizons?
fundamental
I think
change
Horizon.
to our company.
Horizons are
We're now
Metaverse. I
looking
mean,
at
how many times have they
reporting
said
on our business
Metaverse?
as two
Yeah,
different
but Metaverse is
segments.
way bigger than
One
him.
for our
It
family
can't
of
be.
apps.
But he's got that ego,
For our
right?
work on
You're like,
future
I am the
projects.
Metaverse.
That's true.
Part of this, it is time for us to adopt a new company brand to
There's a big white space there to his right where the logo is going to go. There it
reflect
is.
who we are
Yeah.
and what we hope to build.
What is it?
I am proud to announce that starting today,
Infinity?
our company is now Meta.
Boom.
Just
Our
meta.
mission remains the
Meta.
same. It's still about bringing
What?
people together.
What? That's
Our
so
apps and our
weird,
brands,
dude.
They're not changing either.
I don't
We are
like it.
still the company technology around.
But this is just a parent
Now
company,
we have a new
right?
North
Facebook,
to
and
help
you're still
bring the
Oculus, and
metaverse
you're
to
still
life.
WhatsApp
a
and
new
all that
name.
shit.
That's
This
like
is just
ABC 123 or whatever the fuck Google's.
And the future
yeah,
of
what-
the
called.
whatever Google did, Alphabet or yeah.
From now on,
Alphabet
we're
or
going
yeah,
to be
whatever that is.
Metaverse first, not Facebook first. That means
Eric
that
Collins
over
says
time,
like
you won't need
Weta,
to use
but better.
Facebook to use our other services. And as our new brand
shit,
starts
dude.
showing up in our products, I hope that people come to know the Meta brand.
That's why
and the
I knew it had to
future
be
that
something
we stand
Metaverse because that's all they
I
said
used
it a
to
million
love studying
times
the
today.
classics.
No.
The word meta comes from the Greek word meaning beyond. For me, it symbolizes that there is always more to build. There's always a next chapter to the story. And for us, it's a story started in a dorm room and grew beyond anything we could imagine. Into a family of apps that people use to find one another,
Where
to find
is
their
the
voice,
Quest Pro?
to start businesses and communities and movements that have changed the world. I'm proud of what we've built so far and excited about what comes next as we move beyond what's possible today, beyond the constraints of screens, beyond the limits of distance and physics, and towards a future where everyone can be present with each other, create new opportunities, and experience new things. It's a future that is beyond any one company, that will be made
All right.
by
Here's what he does. He goes and picks the
We've
case up,
built things that
walks out the
brought
door,
people together.
Walks
hands
out
it
the
to
door.
No,
We've
hands it to
learned a lot
Carmack,
from
and then
struggling
Carmack
with
opens
social
the case for
issues
the
and
next.
living under closed platforms. And now
That's how it's
it
gonna
is
happen.
time to take everything that we have learned and help build the next chapter. I am dedicating our energy to this more than any other company in the world. And if this is the future that you want to see, then I hope that you will join us. Because the future is going to be beyond anything we can imagine.
I miss Carmack too. That's it. Bang. Done. Oh, Nick's trying to get in. I didn't even see it. Sorry, Nick. I was so freaking... Nick, sorry, man. I was so focused on not getting anything.
Wow. I hope
Can y'all hear me?
everyone was sitting down
we
for that
gotcha.
announcement. Never a dull moment around here, and I, for one,
Nothing.
am already planning
Not
how I'll decorate my high.
Did I call it or
did I call it, guys?
And also updating my business cards.
Not even really. I mean, they mentioned a couple of games, but nothing solid other than we're
What
working
a way
on.
to kick things off. And now, to you, our community of creators, developers, and friends, welcome to Connect 2021. I'm Melinda Davenport. As we know, Connect has gone virtual for the second year in a row, and here at Meta, we
Here
wanna
at
say
Meta.
that we hope
There it is.
everyone is
There it
doing
is.
well
Meta.
and staying safe, and we just can't wait to connect IRL just as soon as we can. You know, in my time as internal
So do we think that's it, guys? Do you
Meta,
think
I've
that's it
learned
now?
that Connect is one of the
Do you
most
think if it was going to be? I think it was going to be announced. Do you think it would be him that announces it?
I don't know. Like I think Mark definitely wants to be the
Today we
new
have an
the
incredible
holiday
slate of announcements,
of our day.
sessions,
Yeah.
and panels giving
Right,
you
but
an in-depth look.
He's going to
at
become the
new
Sorrento of our day.
realities
That's what I
maybe.
think.
You'll get an unprecedented peek behind
meta.
the curtain as our team offers a glimpse at the many ways we'll be virtually connecting.
No, she did say virtually.
And collaborating
Yeah.
in the not so distant future. Seriously, like pretty soon.
I mean, it could be him just
So let's talk
announcing
about
the
what's
Facebook
ahead today
change.
and the many ways you can experience Connect like never before. Coming up shortly after a quick break is the highly anticipated Developer State of the Union, where our team will take you through some of the
Yeah,
ways
so
we're
I'm not
building
seeing any
Metaverse
hardware. I don't see
and
that
examine the
happening here.
virtual experiences of
Because if you're going to go into Developer
After
State of the
that,
Union next,
we'll
that's not.
take a
They're not
break
going to announce
maybe
anything there.
Sam
The only thing
Shaw
I
in charge of
can
that
think is they would
Carmack,
do something
maybe.
with Carmack.
recharged for an exciting
Or
conversation with
Carmack
one of
Q&A,
the
that
world's
might be
most
interesting.
influential developers. John Carmack will be joining us unscripted to share his latest thoughts and ideas on
No way.
development.
So there's nothing,
Unscripted? No way.
there's
Done
nothing
with
there yet.
John just yet
Nope.
because he will then take questions live in a Horizon Worlds from a select audience, a Q&A that will broadcast right here on the Reality Labs page. It will be out.
You know
of
who's
this
extremely
world.
happy today?
Although perhaps
Nobody.
not quite
My
as
wife.
out of this world.
Yeah.
I don't have to buy any hardware
Your,
today.
your pocketbook's probably pretty happy too.
She's
so
like, you know what she's
disappointed.
saying? My wife is saying right now, we're going into the Disney parks because now I'm going to buy a whole
Now,
bunch of
this
Disney
year, you can
merchandise because I
actually
don't have to buy a
enjoy
headset.
Connect your way as
Yeah,
we
right.
personalize the entire Connect
Holy shit.
experience. So starting right now,
Yeah, Steph says,
all of the
me.
on-demand sessions
Yeah, exactly.
landing are unlocked and
Dude, I
ready to
literally
stream
was
on the
thinking, how am I going to
Reality
explain to her that I have to buy
Labs
two
page. So
headsets
connect
today?
with any
And a pair of glasses.
Yeah, and a pair of glasses.
Interested in AR tech, expanding your community, optimizing development, all of the above?
So what do you
Trust me,
think
whether you're brand new to
these
VR or
these
we'll have
teases
a
were
session for you. We'll even
that they
provide
were
with
doing
our
with
custom
these that were
sessions
leaked this
playlist,
past
which
week?
have
I mean,
been
do you think those are
curated
real?
based
Do you
on
think it
your
was
favorite
fake shit they
topics.
put out there, or
And
That's got to be the Aria.
You know,
Connect in the past,
It gotta
was
be-
developed by
No.
some of
Well, the
I don't
Aria
think
is just
so.
the glasses. They've already released a lot of pictures and video of what they look like, and nothing like what that headset was. They look like the
Yeah,
Ray-Ban
the one
glasses,
we
a
saw
little
that
bit
looked
thicker
like
on the
yeah, the
edges.
one that
Labs page.
yeah, the one that we saw that looked like
Labs
sea
page is
goggles.
the
That looked like a
hub
VR
for
headset
all things
to me, not glasses.
Also,
That
for
looked
you
like some type of VR headset.
enthusiasts, just like last
Oh,
year,
hang on.
today's streams will also be viewable in
I don't know, but I know
venues, so you
everybody's
can
feelings
kick
got
back in
hurt
the
because they didn't
theater
announce the
and
Pro and
enjoy with
Plus this
friends
week.
and fellow avatars.
Today.
All right, so
Like
that
I said,
is what
everybody's
is on
feelings,
deck for
but
the
except
day,
my
but
wife
up next
and
after a short break,
and my
on the
daughter.
brand new
Anybody else who
stream
wants me to
will
spend
be
money
our
on something
much
else?
anticipated Developer State of the Union.
Oh, really? I mean, no,
Our VR
no,
team
like
gives us a
game
glimpse of the
announcements
incredible
either, right, guys?
tools,
And
PIs,
very limited
wow.
VR.
Yeah.
This
Grand
Theft
this
Auto
was
5,
very
that's big.
yeah, yeah.
Tips on how to
No,
build
that was
communities
huge.
Blade
in
and Sorcery is
out of
big,
VR
yeah.
and grow your
but-
audience.
Yeah.
That is
But
not
let's yeah, but
we are in
no,
the
like
audience right now, but
there was a
stay
new
on the
sword
Reality
for
Labs page.
Beat Saber.
Beat Saber. Oh my god, the biggest piece of crap game out there. They're like, hey, we'll show you a sword for 10 seconds.
2-second
And what did
clip.
they say about Blade Sorcery?
It's coming to Quest
Coming
2
to Quest.
exclusive.
up at
Yeah,
11:35 a.m. Pacific, 2:45 Eastern. We'll
So
see you
that's
there.
good.
So Kevin says, is anybody even interested in what this lady is saying? No, and that's why I just turned the volume down on her to about half of what it was before. Yeah, I would say pretty much we're safe now to say. I mean, we're going to keep this on. I'm not going anywhere. I want to listen to Carmack. I want to listen to whatever the developers have to say. Well, they're going to take a little break here, and then we'll get into that. So if anybody wants to hang in and stay with me, I'll be here still. And I don't know if Todd or Nick or go, but if they want to stay.
So basically, what we got out of this was AR in 10 years and Rockstar GTA on the Quest 2 and Blade Source.
Yeah, I mean some killer thing. Oh, also Vertigo Games. It was Vertigo, right? Has basically just set themselves apart as possibly the biggest VR developer out there, because they just announced today 5 games coming from Vertigo. And this what was
it Vertigo? I thought that was Deep Silver.
No, Deep Silver was the name of one of the games, but it was all 5
that's one of the
Vertigo.
games. Oh, okay.
Yeah, one of the games was called Deep Silver, that's
I'm
something.
sure one of those games is probably after the fall.
I assume, yeah.
We assume, yeah.
But just to know that, but basically what I'm saying is Vertigo Games, I believe, has just stepped out now. I mean, and Oculus announced that, or Facebook announced them even in today. They didn't announce any other developer really. They just came out and said, "Hey, Vertigo Games, fine." I could see Facebook buying Vertigo Games at some point.
Turn your screen share off before the Warzone video starts playing.
Wow, I want that Warzone. Yeah. So yeah, guys, we'll come back. I'll keep an eye on that. We'll come back to that as soon as they get back on here, just so we can have it on in the background. But yeah, so I'm probably the biggest shocked person out there. I really thought 2 headsets, at least one headset. Now I really had a very small hope that something would drop today, but I was figuring at least you would see pre-orders today, or at least an announcement today. So we got zip. Didn't even get a picture. Didn't even get we got a tease. Here's the box of that I have in the living room. That there might be somebody's severed head in it. That's about it. So I mean, Todd, how about you?
Crazy.
Shocked, or did you? I mean, just the way it was going to go.
I'm just speechless. I'm so. I was so ready to drop some cash for something cool.
Me too. I was ready, man.
I'm just totally disappointed. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have just liked to even just heard more of VR. I didn't hear enough VR. I heard a lot of AR. I heard a lot of glasses. I heard a lot of things that are fantastic for us. Metaverse. With a new Meta company, but I just didn't hear enough VR. I wanted to hear more virtual reality.
Yeah.
Now the homes look pretty cool. I don't know what they're going to end up calling it. The Oculus Homes or whatever they're going to call it, or Horizon Homes or Horizon Worlds. That's a neat thing that people have been asking for a long time. Places that we can call our own, that are not just places that we can stick stuff inside of. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like the Oculus, like the Rift Home. It's cool.
Yeah, but you can't bring anybody there
with your Quest 2, but you can't bring anybody in it. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then they let you put couches and chairs and they're pointless.
Yeah,
because no one can sit in them.
Yeah, this sounds like it's going to be something that you're going to be able to do standalone on the Quest that you can join people in and out of, right?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
to be able to join someone's home and then say, "Hey guys, let's go play Elven Assassin," and then jump into the game from someone's house would be cool.
Yeah.
It sounds like the direction that they're taking is away from VR and more towards AR in the future. They almost seem to be going exclusively towards the AR direction.
Yeah. Now they did mention some type of event in 2022, which is like an Oculus event. Did you hear that?
Oculus Connect, they called it. Yeah.
Or Oculus, Connect or something like that. So maybe they're holding that stuff for that. I mean, we could see that. They did say 2022, but it could be January, it could be February. Who knows? I don't know exactly when they'll do it, but maybe they're holding all these things for that. And they basically wanted to talk about the metaverse today, and then throw the big thing down, which is the name change. So do you think the big Facebook F and everything is going away? Do you think that new logo is going to be on everything?
I don't. I think Facebook will say Facebook. Meta will be the parent company.
Yeah, it's probably going to be branched off the same way they do WhatsApp, Instagram, all their other platforms that they have. I can imagine Meta. And do you think they're going to have it called Meta Connect next year? Or we still going to go with Facebook Connect?
No, it'll be Meta Connect for sure.
Meta Connect. Yeah, right. I mean, extremely interesting. it's definitely not the way I thought it would go today. But I knew that either way it went, if we had no hardware or we had hardware, that we'd have plenty of stuff to talk about. And you know, we have plenty of stuff to talk about. So it's just crazy. Especially when you saw the leaks coming this past week, right? Like I had a doubt in my head leading up to this, but when they started leaking the pictures of these headsets and then people putting these headsets on, and you get somebody like sadly it's Bradley, who's an extremely smart person and is way more right than he is wrong. And when he's like, you know, these things are probably coming, which they probably still are, just we thought they were going to come today. So yeah, I was a little surprised today.
We?
What, you didn't think so?
No,
you're like probably the only person who didn't think so.
Yeah, and I was the only right person too.
Oh, you should. You know what you should be? You should be. You're being way too humble. You should brag more. Right?
Maybe just a little.
You should step out. You should step out and just tell everybody. Really. Oh shit.
No, but
well, you know what?
I had a feeling that they weren't going to be talking new headsets. I mean, we just got the 128 back in what was that, August? You know, to push out a plus or a Pro would be, you know, really fast, and I wasn't expecting it. The games I was, but the headset now.
Well, here's the deal. New headsets are coming. I know they're coming. I mean, we have a PlayStation 2 VR coming very soon. It could be a year from now, but it could be in the spring of 2022. But guess what? It's coming, and I think we'll see probably some kind of pictures or announcements sometime in December when they have their next PlayStation event. So that's coming, and I guarantee you they're going to have stuff to, you know, to go up against that headset. So, you know, we did hear a few things. We heard about Cambria. Do you think Cambria is a VR headset, guys, or what do you think that is?
Not sure. I was trying to follow along with that Cambria thing. That seems interesting.
Yeah, Project Cambria to me looks like their enterprise level. I think that's going to be the high-end business, not really for gaming.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to suck onto your face like a normal one would.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, a couple things they said: eye tracking, face tracking, higher end of the price scale. Pancake lenses.
Do you think higher price and scale means more like you know, actual military simulations, or the military using this kind of equipment, or are we talking more like VR arcade kind of higher end of it?
Yeah, I think business, social. You know,
in the boardroom.
I'm totally losing you guys.
Oil and gas companies. Yeah, exactly. I could see my clients using this for sure.
Yeah, I'm thinking completely business. Like you would see something like the Vive, Vive or HTC does. They have their, you know, enterprise edition, which is always more expensive, and like the Vario has their enterprise edition. I think that's what you're probably looking at here for the Cambria.
Yeah, I think so.
And then they mentioned the Nazare, which sounds like their AR glasses, right?
Yeah. Which is kind of what I thought he would have in that box.
Yeah, exactly. I really thought in the box was going to be, you know, a headset. You know what I mean? Some type of headset. Very, very weird the way they did that, though, right? The way they showed that headset, and Todd, has that stream ended? Because they have to restart that back up at some point, right?
Yeah, well, now I think.
Or will it be a different stream?
It'll be a different stream based on the timing, right? So let me see if I can get back onto that.
Yeah, I don't see anything in there right now, so it's got to be. Interesting though. It's, you know, there's so much here to unpack that is not what we wanted as VR gamers, but there's so much information here though, right? I mean, you know, this is extreme amounts of different products, you know, whether it be enterprise or whether it be AR glasses or this metaverse we're talking about with more commerce and being able to buy things inside this metaverse. You know, it sounds like they're really, really going to be pushing some type of marketplace, right? Where you're going to be able to buy and sell with some type of monetization. What do you think, Todd? Because you're very into different types of economy, like in Bitcoins and things like that. What do you think they would do to put money inside this? Do you think it would just be, regular dollars inside of this, or do you think it would be some type of metaverse?
No, the only way that they could control it would be to have a meta coin or metaverse branded dollar or whatever they want to call it.
But where you would take your real world dollar or euro or whatever it would be, and
that's where the kicker might be. You might be able to buy the meta coin with Bitcoin or with US dollars or with whatever currency.
Yeah.
That would be the smart thing. And then they'd still have control over the Metacoin and its value, right? Like if you base it too much on real world value of money, then the economy in the program, I think, would be too volatile.
Right. So what do you think at this point? Do you think, is this a big day for Facebook or Meta? Do you think this is a day where people go, I need to go out and buy stock of this company right now because the direction that they're going to go is different than anybody else, and it's different than they have been in the past, and where their vision is the vision that everybody wants to be a part of? Do you think this has made Facebook into a behemoth of a company that is leading the way into what we think is going to be the future of commerce, e-commerce, social, gaming, media? I mean, are we headed? Are they doing the right thing here, and are they heading in the direction as a forefront company to do this?
I think so. I think they're really the only ones who are taking the bull by the horns and running with this. But I don't know. I think I'm just so disappointed in the lack of announcement that my excitement for, like you say, rushing out and buying some Facebook stock, it's probably a good idea, but I'm not quite as excited as I was 2 hours ago.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm the same way. I mean, I think there's a lot to unpack here. There's a lot of different things going on. It's just not what we were looking to unpack. I mean, we were looking to unpack headsets and, what are they doing? What kind of tech is in them? What kind of lenses? Things like that. So yeah, I mean, it's interesting the way that they tried to do these things. And do you think they did it on purpose because they had nothing to say, or do you think they did it because they have something coming soon and they just wanted to leave this today as a metaverse thing and an AR thing?
Yeah, I think they did this on purpose, completely.
That's what I'm thinking along the same lines now. I was so wrong as today, so don't go by whatever I think now, because I was so wrong today. Yeah.
But I think it's we're just leading them on, right? Like everyone's going to keep paying attention because they didn't announce anything, so maybe they will next month, and maybe they will next week.
Yeah, I mean, I think
typical Zuck fashion, right? Like,
yeah. Oh, he trolled all of us, right? Because he had to know that the percentage of VR gamers watching this was huge, right?
Yeah.
But I guess if you want to make sure that you get your message out there of Metaverse and what we're doing and AR and changing our name to Meta, if you want to get the max exposure, how do you do that? Well, let's suck in the audience that is looking for something amazing from us that we kind of teased a little bit, like it might be here,
and dragging that case around, like the case is big enough for 3 VR headsets, and he's dragging it around for no reason whatsoever.
So I still think 2 headsets are coming. We just didn't get them today. So I still think, my personal opinion is I still think we have a Pro coming, which is going to be a higher end Quest 2 with better lenses and things like that. And I think we still have some type of something coming, for like business, maybe like we were talking. I don't know if it's the Cambria, because it doesn't sound like that's ready yet.
I don't think that's ready. Yeah,
but I think we could see some type of Quest 2 that's more business oriented right now. Who knows when this Cambria is coming?
Yeah, right. And what does higher end price mean? Does that mean $2,000? $3,500 like a HoloLens, or is it still?
But they did say next year release for the Cambria, so it's possible that they could announce something this holiday or even in the spring and say, bang, here it is. So it could be the Cambria that we're talking about. And next year is not that far away if we think about it, guys. I mean, we're basically in November right now, so next year is very close.
That's true.
Yeah. Don, do you have that station on? Have they switched over to anything yet? Or
I've got it running here, and I show
I have to see if
10-minute countdown.
I have to.
But I think that's just from the original stream.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to refresh the page and see if I can find something, because their break has to be almost over. Oh, do you think that countdown is from the original? Because it's going to be. Oh, is it only going to be in Reality Labs?
It should all be on Reality Labs, yeah.
Or not in Reality Labs. Do you think it's only going to be in venues?
No.
Yeah, it can't be, right? No way.
No.
So I think they've got to.
It'd be kind of neat to experience it in venues, mind you.
It would. It would. Which I think Wes from Virtual Strangers was talking about doing it in venues, which I think would be cool. So yeah, I don't see anything yet that's there that shows them. I think that
Wes
timer
nailed it right there. Speculation becomes expectation, and expectation becomes disappointment.
It does. That's what happens. Yeah,
it's the never-ending cycle.
I mean, again, I'm not disappointed that we didn't get hardware. I am just a little disappointed that we didn't hear more. That's all. It would have been a huge, fun thing to have hardware right now, but I just would have expected talk to me more about hardware and talk to me more about VR. It doesn't even have to be hardware. Talk to me more about VR.
It didn't even need to be a release of new hardware. Just what are they doing with new hardware? Showing us some examples of stuff and how they're improving hand tracking or the inside-out tracking, or I don't know. It was a little disappointing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm in the same way. Like I said, I never get disappointed for these things, because you never know. You know what I mean? I had my guesses as to what was going to happen, but of course, you never know. So it's not like I was expecting something like that. I just would have liked to see more talk of VR. Give me a better idea of what what we have coming, and tell us do we have a new headset coming, or tell us give us some more updates on some of these games that we want to hear about. You don't have to give us a release date for Splinter Cell or Assassin's Creed, but give us a heads up. Hey, they're still coming. I mean,
I thought it was some footage or something.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was great that they talked about Vertigo. I mean, I thought that was amazing. Tell us about Vertigo Games. Tell us about what's going on there. But yeah, I mean, and I'm extremely happy for them, because I think Vertigo is an amazing company, and I think they could lead the forefront and be the rock star of VR, right? Be that development company that everybody looks to for their games. And speaking of Rockstar, GTA San Andreas, was that GTA 3, right? It was
5.
GTA 5, right? GTA 5.
Yeah.
No. GTA 5 was the one that's just out. San Andreas was like GTA 3, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, either way, GTA San Andreas was an amazing game. I remember playing that game, and it's coming to the Quest, which is so freaking cool. Now, do you think
I still have it
coming
for Xbox, and I think it's awesome.
Now, do you think that means it's only for the Quest, like Resident Evil 4? No PC version?
They didn't say exclusive.
They did not, but
they did say exclusive with Blade and Sorcery.
They did.
Mind you, they did say exclusive Quest 2, so maybe just not Quest 1. San Andreas is kind of an older game, so maybe it'll be Quest 1 and Quest 2 compatible.
Could be, but so is Resident Evil 4, and that didn't make it to the Quest 1. I think the days for
that's true.
These newer games on the Quest 1 are pretty much over. I don't think we're going to see any more. Quest 1 is going to be phased out. So any of the big games, I think, are going to phase out for the Quest 1, which is, again, it's unfortunate. I feel bad for people that only have the Quest 1. But guys, eventually you have to move on from this hardware, because it holds the rest of us back.
Yeah, it's inevitable, right?
I still have my Quest 1. My daughter uses it. My wife could use it. We use it for what we need in the house. I'm not looking to sell it now, because I can't get anything for it anyway. So I'll keep it for what I can use it for. But again, you have to move on eventually, because if you don't, the newer hardware is held back. And currently, right now, I guarantee we're not seeing all we can get out of the Quest 2 because of Quest 1. If these developers still have to develop for the Quest 1 and the Quest 2, we will lose quality in the Quest 2. I can tell you from fact that Dave Marsh has expressed to me that to do Shadowgate VR, they had to make sacrifices, because they had to make sure it was on Quest 1. So, we're definitely being held back by the Quest 1, and I think it's eventually you have to move on, and we all have to move forward to the Quest, to the Quest 2 only kind of universe.
I'm just reading through some of the chat on the
Yeah, what are
Zuckerberg's video?
Yeah, what are people? I'd love to hear what other people are saying out there.
I just saw Aaron Lutz was on there. Hey guys, go check out ArcAxer in the App Lab.
Good for Aaron, man.
Good for you.
Good for Aaron. And why aren't you in here, Aaron?
Yeah, why are you in our chat,
you,
buddy?
Bro. I'm just kidding.
But some people are like, "This is a terrible waste of time."
Yeah, I mean, it was again, it was information that I'd like to hear. I mean, I like to hear that they're moving towards Metaverse. I mean, Metaverse
kicking Mark's ass, kissing his ass. I love
I mean,
Mark.
Yeah, I mean, Metaverse has to bring VR with it, right? You can't have the Metaverse without virtual reality. So I'm okay with the way they did this. I just want more mention of virtual reality would have been nice.
Yeah.
Wes says a lot of good stuff here, especially with regard to future policy. That's something we didn't talk about. Standards and values, but it was disappointing versus my expectations. Was once a gaming showcase, spent 5 to 10 minutes on gaming. Yeah. So there's a couple things there that Wes said, which we didn't hit on. They talked about getting rid of
mandatory Facebook accounts.
Getting rid of mandatory Facebook accounts. Now, the only thing I couldn't, it seemed like they were only talking about it for workplace accounts.
That's exactly what I saw too. Yeah. I think that is what it's going to be first, because when people are going in to do work, they don't want it on their Facebook feed that, George is in workrooms doing work or not doing work for that matter.
Right. Yeah. Jason says there's a live video going on for Developer State of the Union, which I would like to see. Todd, can you tell me where to go to get that?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Oh, here it is. I got it now. Developer State of the Union.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let me put this back on, guys.
It's just starting, it looks like.
Yeah. What do we see in a Restream now? I got to get it back on.
Share that one tab again in Restream.
Yep.
And then, yeah, there you go. Maybe. Over on the left, it's probably grayed out.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Always got to remember that.
Yeah, there we go. I do full screen or something, and it'll get rid of the chat window.
And our goal is to make sure that you are successful in VR. This is my
How do I get rid of that again?
I click on the video, and then the arrows that are going. Those arrows, I think.
Enter full screen.
Yeah.
What we're going to do today
there it was. There we go.
There we go.
Try to give you a sort of holistic overview of all the things we've been working on for the last year and an idea of sort of where we're going, both from a strategic perspective.
So this is going to be all developer stuff, like
we call this a State of the Union. We're trying to get as much information for developers in one place as possible.
Interesting. Do you think this is going to be mainly focused for developers, not for the consumer?
How it's growing and where we think it's going.
I think so, but maybe they'll hint towards what they're developing for.
To make your lives easier. Let's start with how we got here.
I don't think he's going to be releasing any news on hardware.
Yeah. No.
We're launching Quest 1. That moment represented a big change in our ecosystem strategy. In particular, we moved to a curated store model. And what that meant was that we were not going to take everything that was proposed to us to ship on our platform. In fact, we only work with a certain number of developers per year, and we only ship.
So yeah, I think this is going to be mainly developers. We'll keep it on in the background, guys, but let's. I'm going to turn it down a little bit.
With focus on quality.
We'll have it on in the background just in case we want to hear something from it. But so, Todd, let's talk more about what we were just talking about, which is getting rid of the Facebook
logins.
The logins. So do we think this is something that will eventually go into consumer, or you think it's going to be business only?
Oh, I think it'll definitely go into consumer, especially now with the rebranding of Meta. They're not going to link it to Facebook. I think they're going to link it to a Meta account. You're going to have to create an account with Meta, and that will be your link.
Yeah. So
and that'll be how they control currency and in-app purchases and all that kind of crap will be done through the Meta company.
This is Wolveraza just had an interesting point. He says, is this, Facebook, looking to break up the company into segments before Congress hits them with antitrust lawsuits and things like that?
That could be too why they're doing it.
I mean, it's very possible. I mean, we know that they have certain things, being in trouble, being too powerful in one area, and Congress will monitor that very closely. So it's very possible that they're trying to break it up and basically segment themselves now, so they don't have to be broken up later, because eventually they'll probably be forced to be broken up.
Jason, a lot of those things are fake. I hope you vetted that.
What's he saying?
Just that there's this buy $100 worth of stuff, get $100 worth of Bitcoin.
Yeah, please don't put that in there, Jason, if you're not 100% sure that that's accurate.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that out. Sorry, man.
Yeah, I'm just not sure. I don't know anything about that stuff, so I just want to be careful with that stuff. So yeah, I mean, my thought here, and they were very concerned. They said several times, they said things about privacy and not sharing information. So that was extremely, different from anything that we've heard before, especially with trying to get away from the Facebook login. So I mean, that all these things were great to hear if they're real. You know what I mean? Because Zuckerberg can come out and say whatever he wants, and you know what I mean. So, but is this real, and are these things really going to happen? But if they did, I mean, think about how much it could really open up. If we're talking, how many people don't get into the Quest 2 because of Facebook? I can tell you there are quite a few people out there right now that want nothing to do with the Quest 2 for the reason being only because they don't want anything to do with Facebook.
Yep. I know a couple people who just, it's not like they hate Facebook, they just hate social media in general, and they have no interest in creating a Facebook account just so they can play virtual reality yoga or whatever, right? So
Right. So I mean, if they could bring in another segment of their already growing base of people by getting rid of that, I mean, it makes sense, right? I mean, especially if they're getting ready to gear up to go up against some of these bigger companies like Apple, PlayStation, whoever else is going to jump in, Valve, with more headsets, or if say Apple decides to try and make their own metaverse, it would make sense for them to try and make sure that they're going to hit the broadest audience that they can hit. So yeah, I can understand why they would do this for sure.
Yeah.
Wes says, I think they envision a larger metaverse with a universal ID system that works outside of Meta products and spaces as well as inside. At this point, Facebook Link becomes obsolete, so it'll be dropped. Yeah, I mean, definitely if they're going to move away from it. The only thing that I'm concerned with, or not really concerned, but kind of befuddled about, is they always said the reason that they had to do this thing was because the only way to really meet up socially inside, to get together was to have the Facebook ID, right? So if you're going to join with other people in online play, you needed to have the linked account. So how do you socially link up with people if you're not linked with Facebook?
You do it with another account. Like, it's going to be the account process, right? Isn't going away. It's just not going to be linked to the fact that you ate at Joey's seafood restaurant yesterday.
Here's how we get there. Ready? Here's no more. You don't have to log in with a Facebook account anymore, guys. Congratulations. You have to log in with a Meta account.
That's exactly what it's going to be. Yep.
Like, we're doing it. Yeah, we're helping everybody. No more Facebook login, but now it's a Meta login.
Well, the biggest benefit of that I could see would be, they're not going to know that I went to Wendy's yesterday. They're not going to know that my daughter's birthday was yesterday. At least that's the perception. The fact that Meta and Facebook are the same company, in the background, those two accounts are going to be linked.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be basically the same thing,
they're
right?
They're still going to know that, nothing's changing other than the face of it, really.
Yeah. I mean, if they could do that and make it look like they're going to make it look like you're not having to do that, I mean, I guess it's smart for them in a way. And to me, I don't care. It's not a big deal with me, but I use Facebook as a tool, not a crutch. I mean, too many people use Facebook as a crutch, and that's why they get themselves in trouble on Facebook, and that's why they're concerned about getting themselves bricked out. But if you use Facebook as the way it's intended, which I use my Facebook as a tool to get to where I need to be, to do the things I need to do. So yeah, I mean, but a lot of people use it for different things, and if that's concerning to you, then yeah, I can understand why you wouldn't want to put your money into games where you might get bricked out of them.
Just don't be a tool on Facebook.
Bingo. Bingo. Exactly.
It's really an easy problem to fix, but.
All right, what is this guy saying a little bit?
And it's really important that our Quest developer community so grow and diversify in order to meet the needs of these new people. I'm going to give you an example. Last December, we shipped publicly for the first time the results of a long, multi-year segmentation study. A segmentation study is like research where we go out and we try to find out.
This guy that looks like he hasn't slept in like a month.
I know, he looks so tired, dude. His eyes are all red, his hair is all disheveled. They woke him up out of bed like, dude, you gotta come and do this. We just lost all our audience. Yeah, you gotta come do this.
But one of the things you'll find in there is that one of the segments, one of the groups that we identified of gamers who are looking for VR experiences is called story seekers.
Story seekers.
And that group is specifically interested in narrative. They want to play video games where
They're
there
the
are
adventure
stories.
gamer, right?
That's their
Yeah.
reason for playing games. They're not early adopters. They're folks that tend to
I like
come
this
in
a little bit. They're
couple of
talking
years into
about
the cycle of
games,
new
at least.
hardware.
Yeah.
But guess what? That group is bigger than our core gamer groups.
Really?
It's bigger than the competitive multiplayer groups. It's even bigger than the groups
This
of
is
people who play
interesting
with
right
their
here.
kids. It's a massive collection of gamers, and 53% of them are women.
Wow.
This
I would never have
audience
guessed
is
that.
starting to arrive on Quest 2 now.
That's cool.
And they're going to continue to arrive in mass, I think, over the next couple of years. And it's really important that we have software that they want to consume. And so I would encourage you to go out and look at that data and try to see how your development fits with this audience that's coming down the pipeline. Another example is Quest 2 for the first time.
Olivia's like,
the first
"What?"
device that we've shipped in retail in both Korea and Japan. And those regions are new for us. They're young, but the device is selling really well. We're working with developers in those regions to produce both content for their local markets and for the rest of the world. But there's a lot you can do, even if you're not living in
Olivia,
either
me
of those
too.
two
I need
countries,
more female
to
friends.
make sure your content is
Just don't tell my wife.
accessible for those audiences, because they're absolutely hungry. And finally, there's a bunch you can do to make the content you're building today more accessible to the audience we already have today. And rather than me talk about it, I'm going to have two experts, Allison and Muddy, come in and talk to you, just give you a little preview about the sessions that they're going to give about this particular topic. And then after that, Tom will step up and give you all the information about tech, tools, and features.
Tech, tools, and features. I don't know.
Thanks, Chris. It's amazing to see how far we've
Just
come in such a short
interesting.
amount of time. And that's due to
I mean, I'm sure it's interesting for developers. It's not interesting for for us anyway. So
For the gamer community, right? Like
So I don't even know how long it's going to be until Carmack comes on. You know,
I think I
who
saw
knows
on
what that
their,
is.
they had a time frame on here, I thought.
Did they?
See if I can find it. Looks at 3 p.m. UTC.
Which is what for Eastern time?
Beats the hell out of me. I'm looking. Oh no, UTC -6, so that's Eastern. Oh, that's my time. 3 p.m. my time, so that'll be 5 p.m. your time.
Yeah, so I don't think we're going to make that, guys. It sounds like we've heard pretty much what we're going to hear right now, which is, you know, we've heard what's coming in the future. We do have some cool shit coming. The Era glasses look amazing. I'm curious as to what that time frame really is. If we're talking a year or we're talking 2 years. I think we've got the first taste of it with the Ray-Ban stories, but I think in the future is, you know, could be 2 years from now. Guys, what I'm going to do too is I want to give a couple games away just for all the awesome people that were in chat today and commenting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give 2 keys away. I'm going to give a contractor's key away, and I'm going to give a painting VR key away. And then what I'll do is I'll take all the people that have commented in chat afterwards, and I'll just draw 2 people out of that, and I'll PM you. So make sure you have Messenger, and I'll message you and just give you your key. And we didn't get a chance to get 40 to give a hoodie away, but I'm going to give one away tonight. Yeah, I'm definitely giving one away tonight. Whatever we hit tonight, I'm going to give it away. So come back and see us tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern time. I'm guaranteed to give one away because I didn't get to give one today. We were so close. So come back and see me at 9 p.m. If you're in the chat, somebody will be getting a hoodie tonight, no matter how many people we get. I don't care. We get 5 people in there because we're going to have some cool shit to talk about still. We have a lot of stuff that I want to talk about other than just this. We'll mention this a little bit, but mainly we've talked about this enough. We'll mention a little bit just for the people that weren't able to be here. But yeah, come see us. It'll be at the top of the group, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Myself, Todd will do this again. We're going to go get a little break. We're going to go get some food. We're going to relax. And then Nick will be back with us, not in his truck. He'll be back with us on his computer. So it's going to look a lot better and sound a lot better. And yeah, we'll talk about some cool things that we have here. We'll talk about maybe a little disappointment. But we're going to talk about some games. We're going to give away a hoodie, and I have some other stuff I want to give away too. So come back and see us.
It'll be a good show. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we'll be a great show. We'll be doing this again with our restream. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about plans for Q2C because we got some big plans and got some big things coming up. And I want to see everybody there tonight because it was awesome seeing so many people in here today. We had people all over the place.
Good turnout for middle of the day kind of.
Oh hell yeah!
Quick stream, right? So
super happy and super appreciative, and we'll see you guys all tonight. And thanks a lot. All right, we'll see you guys at 9. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.